Patrick up here on my right, your left, as well as Danielle Adams, same thing. Your name, ma'am? Good morning. You're charged with stalking. They say you stalked the victim near a listed location on Montebello near Albert after being advised not to do so. You're charged with that offensive. No, have a seat, sir. With the offense of stalking, and you have the right to a lawyer. Would you like a lawyer? Yeah. Okay, so you go out in the hallway. We'll set you up with the defense lawyer. Mr. Carmen, will you? Yeah. And either way, you're coming back in front of me with your lawyer. Okay? Or what's Mr. Gate doing?
He's Judge Oda.
Okay. Michael Edward Patrick, 267-2873 A and B. Good morning. Your name? You're charged with operating while intoxicated. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll set you up with a defense lawyer. So you can go out in the hallway. We'll give you the defense attorney. And then either way, you're coming back in front of me after you speak to him and after he speaks to the prosecutor. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Adams, Danielle Levon Adams, 267-842-460 A and B. Your name?
Danielle Levon.
Charged with driving on a suspended license. I can do, and no proof of insurance, an expired plate. And either way, you have the right to an attorney if you want one, either that, or I can arraign you and send you to the prosecutor. It's up to you. I can't hear you. So you're going to waive your right to a lawyer and have me arraign you?
I'll get an attorney.
Okay. We'll give you an attorney. You go out in the hallway, we'll set you up with a lawyer, okay? And either way, you're coming back in front of me. People against Hoff. Dustin Lee Hoff, 267-841-1057. Where were you? Your name?
Dustin Mayhouse.
Where were you?
Just taking pictures to show.
Hang on.
Cleaned up.
What happened here, Heather? He did not show up on the bench trial day, did he?
On Dustin Hoff, I believe he's scheduled for. Let me look here, Judge.
He's up for a bench trial today. Okay.
And then yes.
Did you have a lawyer, or you just were? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and send you to the prosecutor. You guys figure out if it's going forward. If it is, we'll start the trial. Okay? Thank you. So we're just going to send it.
Okay, so he's gonna come in like soon.
Good.
Okay.
Here. Anything else out there right now, Heather?
We do. We have Mr. Vaughn, that one you had coming back for the hearing. I just chatted John to put that file up.
Which one is it?
Dwayne Vaughn, that hearing file, the manila envelope.
Give me 1 second before you bring them in, will you please?
Yes.
We ever did we ever get did we ever get anything at all from the Attorney General's office on this one, Heather?
I'm not sure, Judge. I believe this is the one you had me make all the copies on last week that you were, that we rescheduled to come back this week. But I'm not sure. I believe everything was ready on it. Lisa doesn't normally put them in the docket unless they're ready to go.
Let me call in the prosecutor. Who's the prosecutor here? 249.
yeah.
Mr. Urick?
Yes. Or I'm sorry, you know what? This one was Foley Carter. I looked at the wrong line.
My mistake. Where's she?
She
What
should
do you-
be in conference
I'm-
room 1.
I'm sorry, I called the wrong conference room. Sorry, guys.
No problem, Aaron.
She's going to be in 236.
Yeah, my fault. So you can bring him in now.
Okay.
Caitlin, can you come in the courtroom, please? Thank you. Good morning. How are you? Nice to see you.
You too.
You got a case ready for us?
I'm just coming in to get the file to Mr. Urick. So
Okay.
I just ran into the court officer. He said he's coming back.
Okay, good. Come on in here, Mr. Vaughn, if you would, please. Okay, Mr. Vaughn, there you go. Come on in here. How you doing? People against Dwayne Allen Vaughn, 18B128136. Your name, sir?
Dwayne Vaughn.
Okay, your name?
Caitlin Tully Carter, Dawson Township.
So listen, I'd like you to read the Attorney General's response. This is an expungement. He's moving to set aside the conviction for a controlled substance possession charge, which I believe that was marijuana, was it not, sir?
Correct.
So there's no real process for that, but you could set aside the conviction on your own. I want you to read this, and I'd like you to talk to Mr. Vaughn when you get a minute. Will you do that for me? Thank you very much. Mr. Vaughn, we're going to put you in a breakout room, and she's going to talk to you very shortly, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Need to see how to judge this copy.
Take your time. Take your time. Well, I'll do my best to get you out of here quickly, okay? I know you waited last time, so my apologies. Do you have that file?
No, I actually came in to get the advice of rights because it's set for a Raymond Creek Ross Lasky.
Lasky? Okay, come on back here. We're gonna go off the record then, Sadie, and I'm gonna take the search warrant, okay? Come on, detective.
It's a head.
You made it, or are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the bill. Yeah, because some sort of mail. I had the wall last. The state court administrator's office in the infinite wisdom turning it into a 2-page document. Why do we send out a bunch of, and send it to each court, 10 pairs of 10 pairs of readers?
He's taking it to Urick.
Let's
talk to you. That's the only reason.
Stuff gets lost.
I know I'm not a regular.
Stuff gets lost.
I know I'm not a regular, but I'm a vet.
We trust you.
All right, you gotcha.
So your Tony Colonel's not here yet, so everything had to go to Crawford. And he just wanted to let everybody know that you can say he's slow. There's a reason he's got 15 files. What's your name?
Jacob Matra,
What time?
be 8:45.
You can go out the hallway, let the Woodend prosecutor know you're here, not gonna be Woodend.
Thank you.
If you want one, I will appoint you one. Would you like a lawyer?
Really? And the prosecutor, so the plea bargain?
Well, I know, but I have to tell you, if you want a lawyer, I'll give you one.
No.
Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you want a lawyer or you don't want a lawyer?
No, sir.
You waive your right to a lawyer? The charge allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
On the 20th of March of 26 at 9:10 PM, were you in control of a 2009 Chevrolet that was being operated on Allen near King in the city of Woodhaven?
Yes, sir.
Did you allow somebody to drive that was unlicensed?
Yes, sir.
And that was you, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you licensed now or taking steps to get a license?
Taking steps to get a license.
You got to do that. Why didn't you ever get a license? You're 27, right?
The Secretary of State here told me that I can take her to traffic violation back home in Las Vegas.
You moved to Michigan from Las Vegas?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole right now?
No, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea, dismiss the system, we'll light on you, but you gotta stay with me here. I mean it, don't come back on one of these, okay?
Yes, sir.
You go take care of those tickets in Las Vegas. They'll let you appear by Zoom if they're misdemeanors or pay them up if they're civil infractions. I don't know how old they are, what the circumstances, but you need to check into that and follow up, okay? Anything else you'd like to tell me before I sentence you?
No, sir.
100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 350 or 60 days. Could have been a lot worse. Do you have the money to pay this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go down the hall and take care of it, and you're all set. Good luck. Jamie Antonio Williams Bay, 23W31736. Is that you, ma'am?
On Zoom, Judge. Hello?
Hello?
We're not there yet, sir. Just give me 1 second. Ms. Williams Bay, you got to show up on here, ma'am.
I'm right here, sir.
I need your name and I need you to turn the light on, please.
Sir, yes, sir.
She had a lawyer.
Bang.
She had a lawyer on September the 8th or April the 21st.
I'm sorry.
Did I tell her that you could be here by Zoom?
No, Judge, I will tell you that we received a call yesterday stating that the ride fell through. So I told them to try to get a ride and if not, to Zoom in and then speak with you to see if you would want to reschedule or what
Yeah,
you would
I'm
like to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you to, I'm gonna reschedule this, okay, ma'am?
Yes,
We're gonna have to make sure that we give her a lawyer. So I'll reschedule it. You want to go out a couple of weeks, Heather?
Yes, our next date, 2 weeks out is June 10th. We could do 8:45.
What day of the week is that? Wednesday?
Wednesday, yes.
Okay.
All right, that's what I'll do. Defendant to appear in person. Make sure we have defendant and a lawyer then, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, so you have to be here, Ms. Williams Bay. You understand that?
Yes, sir. And I will make sure I do can. And if the thing do fall through, I will get paid and I can get a lift up there. So I just did
Slow down,
today.
slow
Yeah, I
down.
just get paid Friday and I got.
Slow down. I didn't understand what you were saying. You went awful quick.
I was saying like I'm gonna just make sure I got a lift. I'm not even about to make sure I got another person to give me a ride because people keep not showing up. So a lift gonna show up. So I'm gonna just make sure it's scheduled and reserved for next week on Wednesday.
It's 2 weeks from today, June 10th.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Did you do the positive strategies program?
Yes, sir. I paid for it, and when I went to the, I went in there with my screen was broke.
I shouldn't really be talking to you about this. All I can tell you is I told you to attend the positive strategies program, bring proof, defense attorney, bring proof, defendant, attorney. See, I can't read my own writing sometimes, Heather. Something program at Oakland Community.
Yes. I got my transcript if you need that. Like I can have it emailed or anything like that.
Can you take care of your, and then I said, the court will consider not. Geez, Heather. Do you have any other notes on this?
I'm looking, Judge. I do not, because from when I scheduled it, it was a warrant cancellation. And prior to that, it looks like it was 2024. There was a letter to you. It goes way, and then it goes back to 23 when she actually was sentenced.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to appear here in person.
Yes, sir.
You bring proof that you took care of whatever it is. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the tape. Will you do that for me? And just make some notes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we'll do. So you have to be here June the 10th, okay, young lady?
Yes, sir.
June the 10th, and just do whatever it is that I told you.
Correction officer prior to joining Springboro. Okay. So active law enforcement duties have always been with Springboro. Correct. And when were you promoted to be a sergeant, sir? Officially Sunday. Oh, well, congratulations. And I'm assuming that you had to take a test and there are other qualifications to obtain that promotion. Is that right? Correct. And am I correct to say that some of those qualifications are your superior's view of the quality of your work that you've done as a police officer? Correct. All right. Now, were you so employed as a police officer with Springboro on January the 21st of this year? I was. And on that date, sir, did you come into contact with someone known, you came to know as Charles Cole? Yes. Do you see Mr. Cole in the courtroom today? Yes, he's seated with the green jumpsuit. Your Honor, does the record reflect that he has identified the defendant, Mr. Cole?
Any dispute about that, Mr. Aldridge?
None.
Okay, granted.
All right, sir. So prior to the time you had contact with Mr. Cole, what were you doing that day? I was on patrol and also training a new recruit that we had at the moment. Okay. What was the recruit's name? Officer Bradley Cooper. All right. So you and the officer are, where were you located? You're on patrol, and at some point were you stationary? Yes, we were. Stationary on 73 near 75 in the city of Springboro. And at some point during the morning, sir, did you receive some information that began, I guess, an investigation for you regarding an incident that took place? Yes. Can you tell us about that? I was made aware that Carlisle was investigating a possible stolen vehicle. They gave a description and also a possible suspect that took his father's vehicle and left in an unknown direction. Okay. And do you know, or do you recall kind of generally what the description was of the vehicle that had been stolen? Yes, it was the older model pickup truck, red pickup truck. All right. And so You were stationed, you said at 73 near the interchange was 75, is that right?
Correct.
Is there a reason why you're at that particular location based on the reporting that you had received?
Yes, it's a common throughway for traffic coming from Carlisle, Franklin into the city of Springboro.
All right, so in case this individual in the stolen motor vehicle came towards Springboro, that's the route they would take,
Correct.
generally?
Correct.
Okay. So then you're stationary. Tell us what happened next.
With the information provided, I ran the plate that Carlisle provided for a stolen vehicle through a database that we have access to obtain a photograph, an accurate picture of the vehicle. I did locate a photograph of a pickup truck on the system, so I was looking for a more specific.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was looking for a more specific truck now that I had the photograph. Moments later, I observed a truck matching that description coming my direction. And once it passed my location, I confirmed the license plate that Carlisle provided.
Okay, so the system you're talking about, is that the flock camera system?
Correct.
Okay. So from Carlisle, you had obtained, from the reporting from Carlisle about the stolen motor vehicle, you obtained the license plate and the description. And then using that information, you located images of the truck that had previously been captured using the flock camera system.
Correct.
And then you use that as a guide to view motor vehicles passing you on the road.
Correct.
All right. And you said you saw a truck matching the photograph that you had in your cruiser. What action did you take then?
Once it passed my location, again, confirmed the license plate, I pulled out behind the vehicle to initiate a traffic stop as it pulled into the parking lot of Thornton's gas station.
Okay, Thornton's. So when you attempt to initiate the traffic stop, this truck then pulled into Thornton's?
Correct.
Okay. And the area that you saw the motor vehicle being operated and then finally stopped at Thornton's, is that in the city of Springboro, Warren County, Ohio?
It is.
Okay. So then once this truck stopped, what did you do? What happened next?
Prior to me calling out the vehicle completely, the driver exited the pickup truck and started to walk back towards my cruiser. And at that time, I stepped out of the vehicle to approach the driver in attempts to detain him for the investigation of the stolen vehicle.
Okay, let me stop you real quick right there. So you mentioned that you saw the driver get out of the motor vehicle. You previously identified Mr. Cole. Is Mr. Cole the driver of that vehicle that you saw that day?
Yes.
And he's the individual you had contact with that you're describing to the court?
Yes.
Okay. So then when he got out of his motor vehicle, what happened?
Initially, I believe his hands was in his pockets. I gave him verbal commands to remove his hands from his pockets and asked him to turn around in attempts to detain him, at which he began to, I guess, walk backwards or backpedal as myself and other officers attempted to go hands-on to detain him in handcuffs.
And what was your purpose in wanting to detain him initially?
To help the investigation of the stolen vehicle and for officer safety purposes. He was driving the vehicle that he just recently stole.
Okay. You knew this individual is operating a reported stolen motor vehicle, and you need to investigate and also maintain safety for yourself and other officers.
Correct.
All right. Now, on that date, I see today you have a holder for a body camera. Were you wearing a body camera on January 21st, 2026 when this incident occurred?
I was.
Okay. And sir, on that date, was your body camera active and operating properly?
It was.
Okay. And so the body camera that you were wearing, did it capture the incident that you've described here so far?
It did.
All right. And have you previously had the opportunity to see what's been marked as State's Exhibit 1A for identification?
Yes.
I showed you that?
Correct.
And was that your body camera?
Yes.
Okay. So Judge, there is a portion of body camera from Officer Scott that I have marked as State's Exhibit. There's a USB State's Exhibit 1, and I have 1A and 1B, 2 videos on there. So I would ask to be able to play the first video, Officer Scott's video at this time.
Okay. Excuse me for one moment. Pause that.
Yes, sir.
Given the waivers, the court will consent to your demands. Court does call the case, People versus Eric Williams.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Mr. Williams.
Your name, sir? Eric Williams. Thank you.
This is the Dane County separate bench trial. This is people unable to proceed.
Move to dismiss the charges.
People being unable to proceed this case dismissed. That's without prejudice
Thank
on the
you,
motion
Honor.
of the defendant.
Your Honor, can he go return his monitoring device? Heather?
You got a tether? Yeah. You want to keep it? No? No. You can go over to community corrections. They should take it out.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. You know, nobody wants to keep their tethers. Nobody's I don't get it. Nobody's saying. So. All right. No, it's okay. They ended out half the calorie. They weren't here for you, apparently, Vincent.
Whatever you say, Your Honor.
Good morning. You're here unescorted?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Are we ready on this?
I believe we are, Your Honor.
Court does call the case, People versus Aaron Williams.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Michael Vincent, on behalf of my client. Sir, come on up. State your name, Judge.
Aaron Williams.
This is the Dane County separate. Press dismissively, we're separate evidentiary hearing.
Well, we're not set for an evidentiary hearing yet. Sir. But it's their motion. Yes.
That's my mistake. I thought we were separate evidentiary hearing today.
Yeah. It was whether or not there should be an evidentiary hearing is actually how we are. Mr. Vincent, did you have anything else to add other than what's contained in the motion?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Anything else from the people?
Briefly, Your Honor, I did want to draw one additional distinction. I know the court's read the motions, as well as the case law. I specifically want to draw the court's attention back to the case defense counsel cited People v. Woods, where that case had the proposition that when the vehicle is in a safe position outside of the possible collision, that's no longer being operated at that. I know the people relied primarily on MCL 764.15 specifically, I believe it was subsection G for the statute that allows a warrantless arrest if the officer has reasonable cause to believe the defendant or a suspect has committed a misdemeanor punishable by up or greater than 92 days. One question that I know I had when reading through the case law cited by defense as well as the case law cited by the people is why that statute was not referenced in Woods. My research and understanding, Your Honor, is that the statute was actually amended after Woods to allow for that exception, which draws further distinction between this instant case and the case cited by defense for their proposition. So I just asked the court to again consider that when the court makes its. Thank you.
Anything, Mr. Vincent?
I think there's some questions that need to be asked, regarding the whole interaction between the trooper and two female, for instance, my client and my client. Particularly, there is a video that should be played and questions should be asked
regarding
what happened on the side of the road.
Well, one of the questions I do have, and I don't know if counsel can answer it, is there's a question, and I think it's indicated in the statute about being on the roadway. One of the things I saw, part of the distinction between what defense counsel and was arguing and what the people had asserted is, and I guess maybe part of it can be answered, and I don't know if we've changed the analysis, is what is the roadway? And the roadway under the traffic code has a specific definition. I don't have it in front of me, but that was one of the issues. And I don't know, I'm familiar with the area of I-94 Interstate. I'm not sure specifically where they're located, which might answer the court's question or not. I was also, frankly, a bit curious, and if it indeed happened, but it certainly was indicated by the defense that that the vehicle was stationary, and then at some point, and I don't know if it was running, I don't think that was necessarily indicated, but at some point then the trooper asked the defendant to move the vehicle. I don't know, when it's not really stated in here, why that particular thing occurred in the case. Suffice it to say, in my mind, I think, and I understand the references to the statute, but I think to apply the statute, I need the factual circumstances. So what I am going to do is I am going to grant an evidentiary hearing in this matter. So I'll grant the motion. When do we want to do this, and when would the troopers and others be available?
Your Honor, I thought that we were going to have an evidentiary hearing. My trooper is present today. If the court wants to conduct testimony, defense counsel is prepared. I am ready to proceed with that hearing immediately, or I can ask the trooper for her available dates in the future if the court and defense want to set this out for a separate date.
There's at least one civilian witness that, according to the police reports, that talked to the trooper about my client. And I don't believe she's here today. So I mean,
Is that the, I don't know what every party was that the girlfriend?
I believe,
or
defense counsel's referring to.
Because I think, weren't there two women there?
Yes.
Outside of the trooper. There was the individual with the flat tire, which is the mother of the girlfriend.
I believe that's
at least how I picture it and what I'm reading. And then the girlfriend. So you're referring to whom, Mr. Benson, in terms of, so there are two civilians outside of the defendant. I'll suffice it to say that. Which one are you talking about?
Your Honor, it should be Angela Ray Perry. That's on my page 9 of the state police report. Contact with Aaron's girlfriend, in parentheses, Angela Ray Perry.
Okay, and your position would be that the people should secure that witness. Or
yes, but perhaps I talk with prior to our hearing, whenever that's going to be. I don't know how available she is, or if we can make some sort of agreement about what's in the police report that won't be in the hearing. Trying to be delicate right now. And I know myself and being delicate, oxymorons, but
I mean, just ask this, since it's at the point of an evidentiary hearing. You said it was a conversation that she had with the trooper.
yes.
I'm going to presume, and I don't know, you guys have seen the evidence, I haven't seen everything, that any conversation that she's having with the trooper is going to be on body cam. And we, with or without her being present, we're going to know what that conversation was.
But I would like to, if that conversation is going to come in, I want to be able to cross-examine her as to what she said and why she said it and when she said it regarding this. And it's
okay, right, and I'm not. That's fine, I guess. So it isn't necessarily entirely the substance of it. You want to cross-examine her as to certain,
yes,
as to maybe meaning or whatever. Okay, I get it.
And the mom also, both of the two ladies raised just as witnesses. I mean, they saw and heard what's going on. And there is some issues that we had.
Okay, let's assume all that to be true for the sake of protect. Go ahead. Mr.
I can try and get those witnesses. The concern that I would have is I believe the testimony or the statement that defense counsel is referring to was given by the girlfriend after the arrest of the defendant. And if the court is conducting an analysis as to the reasonableness of the arrest, I'm not sure how much we can use that post-arrest statement to justify the arrest. Maybe that's a better argument for when we get to the hearing itself. Again, if the defense wants that, we
I
can
don't
get
think
that.
it's that clear.
Pardon?
I don't think it's that clear. It's just,
Yeah, I think the statement was with reference to, and I don't want to get too specific because I don't know, but it's in reference to the consumption of alcohol.
Yes, and that statement was made after the defendant was arrested. And so for challenging the validity of the arrest, I don't know if that's going to be relevant to a consideration, given that the trooper would not have known that information at that
time.
I'm not sure the prosecutor is correct on that. I don't know. Right.
Okay.
I will get that witness.
Okay. All right. So, and just so that we're clear and not getting here and then all of a sudden it's not. Mr. Vincent, are you saying that both witnesses should be here? Or both? Yeah, both of you.
All people involved witnessing what went on should be here.
But what relevance would I think I'm going to say the mom or the driver of the vehicle, what relevance in any way would she have to the issue of
I think she would be able to testify condition of my client, and also she would be able to testify as to interaction between my client and the state trooper.
But just by way of profit, what is she going to tell me about that interaction that I'm not going to be able to see?
I'm not sure what you'll be able to see on that part of the video. It's a body cam. The three people are sitting in a car. The car's parked with the headlights facing west into eastbound traffic. And this part of the video, which may or may not be played, my client's trying to change a flat tire.
I kind of get that picture, but you're saying that the mom would be able to tell me something about the interaction that the trooper had with the defendant.
Possibly with them.
But I mean, right. I hear you, but it seems to me
I may not need that, but possibly we could work something out with that's not needed.
okay, because I mean, I did not see anything in the motion where even tangentially, that the trooper's decision to arrest had anything to do with any interaction with the mom. I saw no reference to that.
I agree. But
okay, as opposed to the daughter or the girlfriend, where there is this statement, but now I'm a bit. I assume the statement occurred at an earlier point, but the people are telling me that it's at a later point. I don't know.
The mother referred to her last name is Jacques, is a red jacket witness.
She's there clearly would be a race just eyewitness, but I don't know what they would add for this court's determination of whether or not the arrest is proper and whether or not
It's possibly probably be more appropriate for a trial.
Right. I don't have a doubt that person might need to be at trial. everybody who was there would have to be a trial if it proceeds there. But I
understand where the court's going.
good. So
No, I don't think the mother needs to be here for a hearing.
okay, girlfriend. All right. And the people, since it's their burden, will secure that one.
Yes, Your Honor. And
All right.
I will ask my trooper what day she's available.
Yeah, whatever.
Are these always set on Wednesdays, Your Honor? I'm not familiar with the court.
Troopers are available around the clock, 24/7.
I know.
So
I want
that's why I love to live in this state, because they're everywhere. And there is a certain peace one has when you see the bubble. Anyway, what?
for schedule, does the court typically schedule evidentiary hearing on Wednesdays?
I usually, what day can I? My next date, unless you guys want to do it sooner, would be June 24th at 9 a.m. And I don't mind trying to pick a date earlier, but you were here yesterday, so I now am full of.
I'm going to be here 5 days a week next week, so I'll be.
Are you?
Yes.
Well, welcome. We should have lunch. No.
I've got another motion on that date.
What date?
24th of June.
You got another motion? Okay, hold on. So why did they send you here alone? Well, Ann, where's Ann?
They have a lot of extracurricular activities going on today.
They what?
Extracurricular activities going on today.
Who? Your office?
Oh, my guardians.
Ann?
Yes, he's here on June 20th.
He is, okay.
I don't know that we have that motion yet, but you did give him that date
I gave him that date on another case.
on another case. Yes, sir.
We can just move.
And that's in your calendar?
The 24th works for my.
It's like a blind squirrel finding a nut, but that's great. What?
The 24th works for my trooper. I don't know about the lay witness to subpoena her anyway.
Okay.
So if we could just move down a sense. A couple of years.
If we could do what?
I have a motion in besides this gentleman on Mr. Downer.
On the 24th.
Yeah.
And so what do you want me to do? So I can tell you no?
Been married a long time, Your Honor. I'm used to the word.
I'm not, I am not going with you on that. Evidentiary hearing in this matter will be set then for June 24th, 2026 at 9
And
a.m.
I'll file necessary papers to adjourn Mr. Downer.
Why? You're here on the 24th. You can do two things.
Sir.
I can.
What?
Oh, I can.
We also have the blood test was taken. He has tether on there. Blood test today, 0.08. Is there any possibility of getting this tether?
I set the condition and realized the blood alcohol content was 0.083 as alleged, but I also have an indication that there's a prior.
You may be right.
Oh, I'm right. So, in reference to that change, I'm not going to change that bond condition. Anything else?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
All right.
If at an appropriate time, I need about another issue.
All right, very good. Thank you, Drew.
To do June the 10th at 8:45. All right.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Dwayne Allen Vaughn.
Yes.
180-128-136. All right. All right. Whether, I don't know if I have an order setting aside the convictions here.
Let me check with Lisa and see if she recalls, because she does all the paperwork for those.
Right. I'm so sorry, Mr. Vaughn. I promise you I'm not going to take long. My apologies.
Okay.
I just need to get the order. You did have, correct me if I'm wrong, you did have, send this to the Attorney General's office and the prosecutor, right?
I did.
Okay. Let me get that for you if I will, just bear with me, okay? I'm just going to need to get an order down here so I can fill it out while we're talking.
Okay.
Michael Joseph Lasky, 16W809-989. Good morning, Mr. Williams.
Morning, Judge. How are you?
Good, how are you? Good.
Steve Williams appearing on behalf of Mr. Lasky. Today's the time of the set for arraignment pretrial.
Sir, your name?
Michael Lasky.
Where's he been?
Judge, he's been on a journey, but a good journey. And I can get into that on the record, but.
All right, so right now, we're going to take his plea to allowing the licensed driver to drive, and the suspend, revoke, denied will be dismissed.
That's correct, Judge.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes.
If you plead guilty here to this, possible penalties are up to $500, fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice or rights form here today?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. To the charge, allowing unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in control of the 2011 Ford that was being operated on the Meyer Service Drive near Discount Tire in Woodhaven on August 31 of 16 at 3:04 p.m.?
Yes.
And at that time, you weren't driving the vehicle? Yes?
Yes.
You were driving the vehicle, correct? And were you suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes.
Which?
Suspended.
And are you on probation or parole right now?
Yep.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? All right, I'll accept your plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. The drive while suspended is dismissed. I'm gonna go ahead and sentence him. Tell me, why is he taking 10 years to get?
Judge, my client he did look at his record. My client has been battling a drug problem for the better part of the last 10 years.
What kind? What was his drug of choice?
Well, opiates.
Okay, that's not good.
But here's the good news is that said he's got his license back. He finally went into rehab 2 years ago, went into St. Mary's, did what he had to do. He's on a very low dose of Suboxone. He's an addiction specialist. He's finally getting things together. He's a journeyman electrician. He's working at the Henry Ford Hospital with that. And Judge, actually, he contacted me, I want to say about 18 months ago about an expungement felony. And I said, well, let's run your record. And I said, we got to take care of this Woodhaven matter. And before we think about doing anything, and then obviously we kept in touch, and then from a financial standpoint, we just ready to move forward. Good news is, Judge, this warrant's been out for a long time.
10 years.
Exactly. The great news is he didn't get picked up on anything else. And even though you were waiting, and this court was waiting, your staff was waiting, he wasn't out doing and being involved in the habits that got him here in the first place. And as a matter of fact, because of this generous plea offer from the prosecutor, this will not prevent him from moving forward with the set aside conviction of the one felony on the record in Detroit.
Hey, Lisa, give me 1 second. I'm gonna need, he's got 2 charges here. He's got, so I'm gonna need one of that.
That's what this one is. I think. 1, 3, 6.
Yeah, he's got 2 cases.
Oh, I only saw one in the docket. Okay.
This is only the drug charge.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, come on.
Judge, I'm an expert on those. If you need any clarification, I know exactly what's going on up there. I do these all the time. Having said that, Judge, this is what we want. And now with this situation, we're going to be able to move forward with the one monthly Frank Murphy, rather CBC, and felony. He took the long route. He inconvenienced his court with a couple no-shows, but he's got a great foundation moving forward. That's what we want, right?
Right. Anything you'd like to say, Mr. Williams? No, sir. I wish you well. 100 fines, 250 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 475 or 90 days.
Yep.
Okay, you're all set. Have a good day. Good luck. You stick with it, sir. So don't be tempted, okay? But thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good to see you, Mr. Williams.
You too.
All right, now I'm going to take care of you, Mr. Vaughn. Dwayne Allen Vaughn, 18B128136. All right, Mr. Vaughn, my apologies. Your name?
Wayne Vaughn.
I just need to cover some things with you, okay, and verify this, all right? You have not been convicted, so you realize, I don't know if this other case is going in front of Judge Hessen or not. You realize I'm only dealing with the possession of marijuana case, correct?
Yeah, I just realized that. Yeah, I did have 2 of them, but okay. Yeah, I'll
Is that
have to
other
look
one
into another court.
Is that other one assigned to Judge Hessen, Heather?
I'm only seeing the one open.
He's got another
for us.
one. He's got
Do you have
2
the
different
case number?
case. He's got 2 different case numbers here. I'm dealing only with the 18B128136. I don't think the other one must have been assigned to me. That's 18B128144A.
Let me take a look at that one.
Do you have any criminal charges?
Nothing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Judge. Nothing's even been assigned. Date's not even been assigned on that one. The last thing is back in February. Certified copy was requested on that. So
he did attach it to the same application. He's got the case number on there anyway.
Okay,
So
let me check with Lisa.
It must be Judge Hessen's or something, or else I think they would have given it to me.
Yeah, I'm going to check in to see if they realize that.
Okay, you've never been convicted of more than 3 felonies, correct?
No, sir.
Let me ask you to raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings be the whole true self you got.
Yes, I do.
Okay. You don't have any criminal charges pending?
No, everything is old that I'm having expunged. I have court dates in Detroit and Taylor as well coming up.
But I'm just saying you don't have any charges pending. Those were already adjudicated.
Yeah, no charges pending.
All right. All right. What are you doing now?
I'm 3.5 years sober now, and I work for the union now, Local 687. I own my business as well, construction company, and we're just moving forward and trying to put life back together.
All right. I'm setting aside the conviction on this. And I'm going to go ahead and grant your applications. So this one, I'm setting aside this conviction, and you're going to have to, did you see anything on who that's assigned to, that 18B1228?
We're gonna have to look at it when it comes down here, Judge.
So Mr. Vaughn, why don't you get Mr. Vaughn's number, chat with him? I'm signing this on the Brownstown case, 18B128136, and you guys follow up with the other. Okay, it's the Attorney General's office did respond, and they're saying, hey, They're not really eligible to set aside that conviction, but she's setting it aside because the prosecutor is, because it's marijuana. Marijuana is now legal. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. All right.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Best of luck, but don't leave until you talk to her. Okay.
I did send him a message. If you could just respond to that, Mr. Vaughn, please.
Stacy Charmaine Gee, 24F243238, B 25W 840425, 24F243238C, 24F243238A. Your name?
Stacy.
Why are you playing fugitive with us? Huh? Why were you playing fugitive with us like this? Well, you were back here in August of 25. I said pay 70 today, balance the rate of 50 per month on this file, and then you just didn't come back. I don't understand. Pardon? Well, tell me why it was hard. All you had to do was. I'm just telling you, when you get tickets, we're understanding if somebody doesn't have the money. We're not understanding when they blow off the court. At least I'm not. I'm not speaking for any other judge in this court or any other. You just can't do that. All right. So here's what we got. We got bonds on file 24F243238A. 123 was or 213 was posted. I'm going to ask you to apply the bond and close the case. On 24F243238B, there's a bond in the amount of 141. Apply the bond and close the case. On 25W840425, bond of 195. Apply the bond and close the case. And then 24F243238C. Apply the bond of $93 and close the case. Does that cover all of them?
I believe so, Judge. Of what we have on our docket, yes.
Next time, talk to judges, will you? I'll tell you what. Where do you work at?
I just started, actually waiting on training, job I just started, making part on Thursday.
Heather, I'm going to waive the fines and costs on 243238C. Bond to be returned, case closed. So we're going to send you a check. It looks like it's for 92, not 93. Okay. Case closed. So we'll send you that one. Next time, I hope you learned the lesson. Just talk to the judges. We're really not that bad. Okay. Best of luck to you. You're a pleasant lady. Be more responsible. Thank you. All right. What do I have here? Do you have Jordan Elizabeth McLilly Wilson?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on up here on that one. Jordan Elizabeth McLilly Wilson, 26W842380A.
Morning, Your Honor. Michael Crawford, representing defendant's approaching.
Ma'am, your name, please. All right, so she pled guilty on April 29, 26 to operating while visibly impaired. I referred her for a screening and assessment. I got to tell you, more things happen at fast food drive-thrus than anything, you know? But at any rate, so she was referred for a screening and assessment. Have you had the opportunity to review the report with her, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Your Honor, I have had the opportunity to thoroughly review this report with my client. There are a couple of revisions that we would request, Your Honor. Number one, my client lives pretty far from here. She's asking that the court consider this reporting remain non-reporting. And she's also asking for community service instead of for a work program. She's starting a job on the full time. It's going to be pretty tough for her to work that out. That's all she's asking for. We'll consider that. She'd appreciate it.
All right. Is there anything that you would like to tell me?
No, sir.
Can you call in Mr. Urick for me real quick?
Yes, sir.
What do you think would concern me here, young lady?
Non-reporting.
No. Guess again. Okay, so you're 18 years old. You cannot legally drink. You're almost twice the legal limit and you're driving around in a drive-through back and forth and people are reporting you. This is bad sign when you're 18 and you have a 148 on the breathalyzer. Mr. Urick, your name?
William Urick on behalf of the city of Woodhaven, Your Honor.
Did you guys ever enact the cost of recovery ordinance?
I'm sorry, say that again.
The cost of recovery ordinance, do you guys have one?
We do.
Okay, I'm just going to ask you to remind me on these. I'll authorize up to 150 on a breathalyzer, 2 1/4 on the blood draw, if it's a blood draw, because there's a lot more time. But please write those on the STIP form going forward if you
Yes,
would.
sir.
Okay, good enough. That's all I had to say. So I want you to understand that's my concern.
Oh, yes, I completely understand.
And you seem like a really nice girl. And I'm only telling you that when I see people like 18, 19, 20 coming in here on drunk drivings, I don't keep stats back here. I don't have time. But I'm telling them, I hope you're going to take this seriously because there's a really good chance you're coming back. I'm only telling you, according to statistics that I have somewhere in the back of my brain here. You can't be out drinking shots. And you've been drinking since you were 16, you reported. I appreciate your truthfulness. There's a difference when you start drinking and drive, especially at that age. That's all I'm going to say about it. 14 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal controlled substances. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I want you going to AANA in person at least one time per week until you are in an outpatient treatment program. Once you get in outpatient, you no longer have to attend AA or NA. Every time you go, you have to have the form signed. Have you been going to AA? Like, do you have your proof?
Sir.
I've seen it, Your Honor. She's been with us.
Okay, how many times has she gone?
She's gone every week and she was supposed to.
Good. Continue going AA once a week until an outcome. Attend the Victims Impact Panel. Serve 4 days jail credit, 1, serve 3. I can't let you do these by way of community service. $35 a day charge for that, $105. That's probably light. I should probably order more. 300 fines, 200 costs, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, 6 1/4 screening fee, 60 for 685. $40 in attorney fees for 725. You have 150 in cost of recovery, bringing your total to 875 plus probation fees of 280. So your total is 1155 plus the court work program fees of 105. 1260 is your total. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal, and you have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. You may be eligible for early discharge. You get all this done in 7 months, you can make application for early discharge, and by law, you're entitled to it, provided there's been no violations within the preceding 90 days. Again, if you violate, you could get 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. Do you fully understand the sentence, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay, how much of this can you pay? And the other thing, and I don't want to get on you too much here. Are you working?
I am working on it right now.
Where?
I'll start a new job today.
Where? Okay, how many hours are you going to work?
30.
Okay, maybe they'll bump you to 40 or better. I don't know why you were terminated from Starbucks, but
I am.
go ahead.
I was terminated because the night that all of this, that I had to go to work in the morning and I could not.
Okay. You seem like a nice young lady. Your grandma shouldn't be financially helping you unless your grandmother is,
Yeah, she will not be financially.
all right, good enough. How much, can she pay anything today or not?
Not today, Your Honor. She's proposing a payment arrangement of about $75 a week starting June the 8th. That's when she gets first.
I'll let her start beginning June the 15th. If you don't have the money at any time, no worries. Call the court, we'll go on Zoom, or you can come in here and talk to me and I'll be more than happy to give you an extension. I don't care how many times we have to do it. All right?
Yep.
Good luck. Thank you. Second, Jasper saying Second. 267-841-410. Then next I'm going to take Hall.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have to start your video, sir.
Yes, sir. Just give me a minute, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry for this.
Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, sir.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir.
Okay, hi. Good morning. Your name?
Jasprit Singh Sikho.
I'm going to ask you to take your hat off if you would, please. What brings you here today?
Sir, actually, I got a speeding ticket in Michigan 2-3 months ago.
I know. You're supposed to pay all your fines by April 30, and you're logging in here May 27th. Why didn't you pay them, and why are you logging in here now?
Sir, actually, I know I was speeding at that time. I take fully responsibility of my mistake, but sir, I have no prior violations on my CDL, and right now
you have no what?
Sir, I'm facing financial hardships right now.
All right, next time. What did I tell you, though? I told you to come in and talk to me on or before the due date. So I'm going to let it go this time, but next time you have to follow that directive, okay?
Sir, actually, my work permit is expiring in a week. I'm going back to my country. I don't have money, sir, to pay the fine. I'm just working part-time right now. And my girlfriend is not working. She's unemployed.
Where are you returning to?
So India.
I'm sorry, say that again?
India. And my work permit is expiring on 5th of June.
I'm having a hard time, no disrespect. I'm having a hard time understanding you. How much can you pay on this at all?
So to be honest, I have nothing. Please, it's your choice, sir. Just tell me. I can try to pay. If you're gonna forgive me, the full fine is.
When are you going back to your country, to India?
Sir, my work permit is expiring on 5th of June, maybe in mid of June.
Can you pay $75 on this?
Okay, sir. I can pay.
I'll tell you what, you pay $75 and I'll waive the balance. Can you pay it today?
Yeah, sir. I can make it. Yeah.
I'll waive the balance. I don't ever do this, but I will here because you don't have time to do community service and you're leaving. And I believe you and you seem like a nice kid and I don't have any doubt that you're not lying to me. Pay $75 today and I'll waive the balance and you're all set. I sincerely wish you well.
Sorry, sir?
I said, I really wish you well. Pay $75 today and I'm waiving your balance.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Have a great day. Good luck to you.
Bye, sir.
Justin Lee Hawks, 267-841-1057. Come on up here, Mr. Hawk. To your name?
Justin Lee Powell.
You're going to plead guilty to.
As in case it comes after Mr. Hull.
Okay, he's going to plead guilty to is charged to this anti-blight violation. It's going to be taken under section 771.1, and he's going to take care of this, right? Mr. Hawk, do you understand what has been said here? If you plead guilty under this ordinance section, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You just sign, read, and understand the advice of rights.
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Can you call in 249 prosecutor to the charge of violation of the anti-blight ordinance? How do you plead?
Yep.
Are you the owner of the property at 26771 Allen Road in the city of Woodhead?
Yeah.
And on January 6th of 26 and continuing through this day, did you violate the anti-blight ordinance?
Yeah.
In what respects?
I have a fencing business, and the things I tear out from people's yard and end up in my backyard, and I don't have time to get every
Well, you're going to have to.
stuff to the dump, and I haven't been.
What kind of things?
And right now, I have everything on the trailer to get hauled to.
What kind of things?
Old fencing. It's just old fencing. I have a whole trailer ready to go to the dump.
What side of the road is that on?
The east side,
Okay, so you're on the east side by where?
Freedom.
Okay.
I'm right by.
How close is your closest neighbor?
Nobody behind me.
I didn't ask you that. You got neighbors lining up next to you on the left and right, correct?
Yeah.
How far are they from you?
One neighbor was like 10 feet, and then no neighbor on the other side.
Is the house vacant on the other side?
No, it's
Empty lot?
yeah, it's a old property that's in like foreclosure.
Your name?
William York, on behalf of the city, what is it?
Are you on probation or parole?
Judge, he's on probation with Judge Hudson.
For what? Well, he better get going. You mean he's on probation for Judge Hudson? I'm giving him another 771 and he still hasn't cleaned it up. Is that true?
It's for concrete.
Listen, I don't care what it's for. I'm not taking this under section 771.1. If he's got another one going on over there under 771.1 and he hasn't followed her directive.
Judge, it's not a blight issue on the other.
What's it for?
There was, I believe, when there was some road work done, they installed the driveways that would have.
Yeah.
And he's got a gravel driveway, but they want him to go ahead and make a concrete driveway. And then
He's got another blight case going, right?
that's not blight.
Well, wait a minute.
It's a CFO case.
CFO.
Okay, same type of thing to me. He's not following building officials' directives. What are you doing, Mr. Hunt? I mean, listen to me. Has anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No.
And he's on probation. You understand? Was he on probation on January 6th of 26?
When did you get your
No, I was not. No,
Okay, well then that is not a violation of probation then. I'll accept your plea. I will take this under 771.1, but you and I are going to talk. Let me see the pictures you have there. And you're going to get this done. And if you don't get it done,
yes, sir.
we're going to have a big problem. Now, they issued this citation in January and we're just getting around to May 27th. Jeez.
Judge, there's the debris that's on that trailer, which is what needs to be hauled off the property.
I'm
That's
setting this for
freed up.
sentencing in a month. And I'm coming out and looking. You don't have a problem with me coming onto your property, do you?
No, sir.
You're going to have it done in a month.
Yes, sir.
Find some other place to store your junk. Neighbors don't want to look at this.
When we first got our property's B3 commercial, they said he could put our fencing material behind the garage, which that was our understanding when we moved into the property.
Who's they?
The city.
Who's they from the city?
Building official, I guess.
Do you know who it was?
Tackett, I do believe John Tackett.
Was there a John Tackett in the building department?
I'm not familiar.
How many years ago?
Oh, back in 2020.
I don't remember a John Tackett, but
Judge, I believe the inspector that's here, she did verify that is her boss. I did ask her that question.
where is she?
She's
in the jury room.
Get her in here, please. Mr. Ott. I personally, these are not, look.
I can take that trailer to the dump today and move in the car is no problem.
What is your name, please?
Laura Jensen?
Was Mr. Tackett your boss?
Yeah.
When was he there?
I do not know.
He's telling me that the building official said he was going to be able to dump old fences back there. Is that how you told me?
No, not double fence. I could keep my fencing material that is like stage for jobs. That's different than, but like, yeah.
Do you have any reason to believe that Mr. Tackett did or didn't say that?
I would have to believe that he did not.
So would I. That's why I called you in.
Thank
Mr. Haupt, do you have this in writing?
No.
I'm giving you a sentence date in a month. I would like us all to meet out there. This is a Wednesday morning, Heather. Let's make sure it's not going to interfere with sobriety court. I guess I could drive over there after sobriety court and I could be there at 8:15. So if we're doing 4 weeks from now, we can all come over there. Any problem with that, Mr. Haupt?
No, sir.
And you guys can take more pictures and monitor the situation, but you're agreeing to clear the property of debris to the satisfaction of the code enforcement officer and acquire a CEO. So why don't we do it out 4 weeks? When is that, Heather?
June 24th.
At 8:15 or at 8:30 will be the sentencing date. Make sure you get that in my book, will you? We're going to meet out there, me, my court officer, the enforcement officer. If you want to come, Mr. Urick, you're free to. If you want to come, Mr. Gates, you're free to. We'll meet there at 8:10. 8:10. Would you make sure you remind me of that? So that's what you're going to do.
Yes, sir.
Has he worked on it at all since this case was pending?
Yes, sir, you can.
To what extent? Give me the percentage of how much he's cleaned up.
I want to say 50%.
Let's get the other 50 done in the next month. Then I can go easy. Then we're all happy, right?
Yes, sir.
Good enough. We'll see you out there on June the 24th at 8:10 in the morning. Have a good day. Down the hall, get your notes. Thank you both. All of you, I should say. Good luck. Paul, Mr. Crawford, which one do you have?
Flores.
All right. Where's Juarez? Okay. Felix De Jesus Juarez Avina, 21W829695 A and B.
No, Your Honor, Michael Crawford, representing Mr. Bourne, Station.
Did we already talk about the fact that you hadn't been here for 5 years?
Yes, sir.
I can't imagine that I would have let that go. I can't imagine why I gave you a personal bond. I must have been too nice that day.
I appreciate it, sir.
Well, you got to grow up, son. So this could be a plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive with the drive while suspended charge to be dismissed. And he's in default on the B file limited access. True?
True.
He's going to pay that one today, right?
Yes, he is, Your Honor.
All right, good. If you plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. 0 points, won't go on your record. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of right?
Yes.
You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
To the charge, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead? Were you in control of a 2009 Toyota that was being operated on I-75 southbound near Vreeland and Woodhaven, December the 2nd of 21 at 9:50 p.m.?
Yes, I was.
Did you allow somebody to drive that was unlicensed, and was that you?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
Oh, no.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty? You have a valid license now?
Yes, I do.
Good. All right, I'll accept that plea. I'll dismiss the suspend. I'm going to just sentence him on the allowing a licensed driver to drive, and he can pay the civil infraction now. We don't have to go through anything. So he only owes on that one, or does owe, I should say. Is it still 213 or is it probably 248 now, Heather?
It's 213, Judge.
Okay. All right. What do you want to say? Anything?
My client is sorry for taking so long, Your Honor, but he jumped through all the hoops he needed to get his own driver's license. So he feels real good about that. He apologizes to the floor. He's going to take care of business here on now.
Where do you work at?
At the moment, I'm working at a collision shop, really trying to job.
Okay. All right. Anything you want to say?
Thank you so much for bringing me this opportunity, and I will.
You seem like a nice kid. Act like it, okay?
Thank you.
You start to hang out with the pigs after a while, you smell like them. You know what I'm saying? 100 fines, 170 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. So your total here is $395 or 60 days, plus you're going to pay the $213 on the B file, right?
Sure.
How much, do you have the rest of this on the other? Or do you need to-
Yes.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
All right, go down and pay them. Stay out of here. I'll remember you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Work hard. World doesn't owe us a living. Lee Antonio Hall Thomas, 26W842-932A and B. Where is Lee Antonio Thomas? How you doing, sir? I don't believe it. Somebody showed up on time. I want to put a gold star on your forehead. Your name?
Lee Hall.
You're charged with driving on a suspended. You have the right to a lawyer. Do you want one?
No.
I'll arraign you and I'll send you to the prosecutor. And if they don't give you what you want, you can tell me you want a lawyer. Okay, fair enough? Is that fair? On May 12 of 26, the police think you're operating a motor vehicle on West near Meyer and Woodhaven at 9:54 p.m. They think you had a suspended license that is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, costs are all those and 2 points. You also have a second charge here of prohibited turn. Yeah, do you understand?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna enter, you still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes.
I'm entering a not guilty plea, $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. We'll set, he'll take this to the prosecutor, that one's going to the prosecutor. You go get mine out there, talk to him, and then you come back in front of me, okay? All right, good enough. Thompson, Deshaun, Davion, Thompson, 26W842-863, and B and C. And can I have seated over here, Destiny Henry at the table, my right, your left. Your name, sir? You're charged with operating while intoxicated. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like one? I think you should get one. You don't have to. You want to represent yourself, you can. But this is kind of serious here. You all right? You want a lawyer? I'll give you a lawyer. Okay, go out in the hallway and we will set you up with a defense lawyer, okay? People against, so go right out in the hallway. My officer will bring the file to them. Henry, Destiny, Danier, Henry, come on up here. I'm sorry, I should have said that before. This is 26W842-495. Your name, ma'am?
Destiny Henry.
Good morning, Mr. Carmen, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael A. Carmen, 373-824. On behalf of the defendant.
All right, for purposes of arraignment, this is stalking. What is she going to do for purposes of arraignment?
She is going to stand mute, waive the formal reading.
Ma'am, do you understand all your rights? Did you sign an advice of rights form today? And you understand if at any time you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? All right, so where do you work at, ma'am?
Centrics in Middleton.
How much do you make there? All right. I still have to have you fill out a petition. You're entitled to a court-appointed lawyer at the first appearance, but not thereafter unless you're indigent. I think you probably would be deemed indigent, but I'm gonna have you fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer. It has to be fully and completely filled out. Do you understand that? All right. Now, has she ever been in trouble before?
I think she has had one previous charge earlier this year.
For what?
I think it was domestic violence.
How old are you, young lady? You graduate high school, right?
Yes.
Did you go to college? Where? I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. You start getting criminal convictions, you know, you're going to take that degree and you might as well throw it out in the pool somewhere where it's going to disintegrate. You follow me? Can't be doing things like that. Okay. So I'm going to give you a $1,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. You do have to go to the Woodhaven Police Department to be fingerprinted and photographed /DNA. By today at 1 p.m., you cannot possess firearms. You cannot possess dangerous weapons. You don't have to have any contact with prosecution witnesses, and absolutely no contact with the victim. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email her or have anybody else do any of those things for you.
For God's sakes, come on.
Mr. Maynard. Do you understand everything I've said? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna send over the order for prints. You have to go over there by 1 p.m. We're gonna give you a personal bond. I'm gonna give you a new date. We're gonna give you a copy of the bond sheet. We're gonna send the order for prints over to Woodhaven. What's your pretrial date?
It's going to be June 10th at 9 o'clock.
June 10th at 9 a.m.
Heather, can we use the 24th? That's actually when I'll be back for doing Woodhaven docket that day.
I don't have a problem with that.
Can we do the 24th at 8:30?
Is that good for me, Lisa? Heather?
Yes, that works, Judge.
I do June 24th at 8:30, okay?
Also, Your Honor, regarding bond, the complaining witness in this case is my client's baby's grandmother, AKA the baby's father and mother.
Wait.
Thanks, Will.
Yep.
Your son's dad's mom. Okay.
So she is the complainant, and basically the parties have an upcoming front of the court hearing, basically custody, that there's an ongoing custody matter. Can there be a no contact exception as far as it relates to that matter / the custody of her son?
Yeah, except in conjunction with Wayne County Circuit Court proceedings. Is that what you're asking?
Perfect. Yeah. It's currently a friend of the court. They had the hearing this coming month.
All right, so that's what I'll do. Okay, I'll carve out that. So if you see her there, but you can't talk to her, okay? You can argue in court, whatever you have to do, but you can't talk to her or write her or text her or email her or contact her in any way. So this is what I'm doing. And you fill out your petition for a court appointed and we'll go from there. Anything else, Mr. Carmen?
No, sir.
Anything else? Any questions? Okay, he's going to have you fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer. Best of luck. Danielle Yvonne Adams, 267-842-4660A and B and C. Did you have a lawyer, ma'am? You did, didn't you? Or was it you? Good, perfect. Your name?
Michael A. Cartman, B73824 on behalf of the defending.
Ma'am, your name?
Danielle Yvonne Adams.
For purposes of arraignment, she's charged with driving on a suspended as far as the misdemeanors go. Does she stay in mute way formal reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then she's going to plead guilty, it looks like, to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. They're going to dismiss the driving on suspended. They're going to dismiss the no insurance, and she's going to plead responsible to expired plate. Is that all true?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
If you plead to expired plate, that's a 0-point violation. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead if you do that. And if you plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, I'm going to set aside the default that was entered on the no proof on May 13. And I'm going to dismiss that case. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand that allowing an unlicensed driver to drive is punishable by up to 500 fines, 90-day jail costs, or all those? And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today? Do you understand if you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? All right. To the charge, allowing a licensed driver to drive, how do you plead? Were you in control of a motor vehicle on April 17 of 26 that was being operated in the city of Woodhaven on Western Allen at 8:03 in the morning, specifically a 2019 Chevrolet?
Yes.
And were you suspended, revoked, or denied at the time?
Suspended.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No.
And do you have a valid license now?
I paid all my tickets, but he just told me that they ran it and it wasn't valid, but I did pay everything that day.
I'll accept your plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I'm going to, and to the charge expired plate, you plead responsible. I'm accepting that plea. I'm dismissing the suspend, dismissing the no proof. Why doesn't she have a valid license right now? Did she take care of all her tickets, or she must have forgot to pay a clearance or something?
I did everything that day. Not sure.
You didn't. It looks like out of Lincoln Park, it looks like it looks like you didn't pay your clearance fee.
They had an amnesty program that did.
Yeah, but you still have to pay the clearance fee.
They told me that I paid everything for.
Well, you better check. You want to get a valid license. I don't see where you paid it. It could just be that $45 that's holding you up, but double check with them, okay?
Oh.
All right, she ready for sentencing, counsel?
Yes, sir. It says for immediate sentence with fines and costs and to give Ms. Adam a little bit of time to take, please.
Ma'am, anything you'd like to say?
No.
Fines and costs on the expired plate are $130. Okay, so I'll charge you $130 on the allowing unlicensed driver to drive. 100 fines, 150 costs, 75 victim's rights fee, $50 justice assessment. Your total here amounts to $375 or 60 days. Okay? I would have liked to have seen you have a valid license today. Go take care of that. Now, can you pay the expired plate today?
I have a time.
What, how much do you have today? Where do you work at?
I'm gonna take care of elderly.
Tell me when you can pay the 130 on the expired plate. Can you pay by June the 8th?
Yes.
You pay that one by June the 8th. And then on the other one, I'm going to let you pay. How much you make per week?
$700.
Every week? After tax or before?
After.
I'll let you pay 60 per week beginning June the 22nd on the other one. Okay? Is that fair?
Okay.
Or not?
I just have school tuition, so.
How much do you think you can afford? I don't want to mess with you here. I just want you to tell me how much you can afford to pay.
Maybe 40 a week.
Fair enough. Now listen to me very carefully. If you don't have the money, it's not a problem. I'm going to make it 40 a week starting June the 22nd. If you don't have the money, no problem. Just do me the courtesy of calling the court, asking for an extension with me. I'll be more than reasonable with you. If you keep ignoring, if you ignore me, I'm not going to be so nice. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Wish you well. Make sure you get that license, bill, okay? Get your license.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Who has Hurtado? Evan Hurtado, 267-841-2548. Mr. Hurtado, I don't believe, have you been arraigned? No, he's not been arraigned. Come on up here and state your name, sir.
I've been Hurtado.
All right. You charge a failure to refrain from consuming alcohol, or drugs, testing positive for marijuana as a result of a chemical test on May the 4th of 26. That is your first technical violation. You're also charged with failure to provide verification of attending 12-step meetings twice per week until an outpatient. That is the second one. You have no priors. If that's the case, if you're convicted on both of those or you plead guilty to both of those, then you could be subject to a 10-day jail term. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign an advice of rights and understand the rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty at any time, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, you have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one at public expense. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Would you like a lawyer?
Yes.
I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you, okay? I'm going to send you to a lawyer right now, and we're going to give you that lawyer. I'm entering a not guilty plea. You talk to the lawyer. You two will come back in here whenever you're ready, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Take two. That's what it- People against Singh, Gurwinder Singh, 267-842-752. Is Mr. Singh here?
No, Your Honor. Attorney Jeffrey Maynard, P55243 for Mr. Singh. This is a civil infraction. I would waive his presence. least.
So can you guys hear us? It kicked off. We're back on.
I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. Everybody's Zoom went down. It wasn't just ours.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna recall that then. Give me 1 second here. Sir Gurwinder Singh, 267-842-752. Your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Jeffrey Maynard, P55243 for Mr. Singh. This is a civil infraction matter. I waive his presence.
All right. You're authorized here in this plea to impeding on his behalf. They're going to dismiss the speed commercial vehicle. True?
That is correct, Your
That
Honor.
charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
And I'll accept the plea to impeding, dismiss the speed commercial vehicle, assess fines and costs of $180 and they're due by June the 8th. Okay? Have a good day.
We will make sure it's done, Judge. Thank
Did
you.
Amy get a hold of you on that other case? The court administrator was going to email you. Apparently, there's a sentencing in front of Judge Hessen. I don't think they're doing it today. And they said that I said I was going to sentence her after on my probation violation, handle the probation violation after the sentencing, but you hadn't entered an appearance on that. I just want to make sure you're in communication with the court administrator. Heather, can you chat with him for a second and talk to him? Amy will know. Just wait right there. She'll put you in a breakout room and chat with you, okay?
Thanks, Judge.
Have a good day.
You too.
McEntee. People against Jacob William McEntee. File 26W841716.
Good morning, Your Honor. You and your staff, Brian Derry, P76788, appearing on behalf of Mr. McEntee.
How you doing, Mr. Berry? Good to see you. Your name, sir?
Jacob McEntee.
Did I order him to get printed? I should have. Did you go over and get printed at, Woodhaven out of this event? That's why I didn't order it. Okay. So we're just adjourning this and I'm signing a discovery order, right?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. Give me a new date if you would, Heather. I'll grant the request to adjourn.
Thank you, Your Honor.
She's probably in.
It will be June 10th at 9:45.
Good with you?
I think so, Judge. Can you have me out of here at a reasonable time? I have the.
If you want me to, if you want me to set it at 8:30, I'll be glad to do that for you. If that'll help you.
I think 9 is fine. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so you want me to set it at 9?
Yeah.
I'll set it at 9 a.m., Heather, okay? I'm signing your order. We'll give you a copy of it.
Thank you.
And you're all set, okay? Have a good day. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Pleasure appearing in front of my famous social media.
Oh, my God. Oh, boy.
I enjoy those videos. I saw my and I appear in front of him.
How are you doing? Good. Is this, who's this?
This is
Just Holly.
Okay, that's just.
And that's his stepmom.
Okay, all right, we'll keep him out of trouble. Have a good day.
Thank
you, Mr. Berry. Take care. Mr. Maynard, are they getting with you?
Amy's getting on right now, so I can put her in a breakout room so I can stay out here.
Perfect.
Sir, what's your name, sir?
John Decker.
Decker?
John Decker Lucena.
Okay.
Your arraignment attorney didn't show up today, so we gotta use Tony Carmen.
Who didn't show up?
Shonky.
What's going on? What? Does Amy know that, Heather?
Yes, I believe she said there was a death in the family, if I heard her correct.
Okay, well, that's more than understandable.
This gentleman is probably gonna need it for.
Monica, you want to come up and do this for a while? I kind of need a break. You come up here, put this robe on. You probably do every bit as good as I did, if not better. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me again.
Okay, sit down.
Sounds like you guys had a busy morning.
What's that?
Sounds like you guys had a busy morning.
It hasn't been too bad. I had sobriety quit at 7:30. I meant to tell you that. It just didn't get around to it. So we started at 7:30 and Yeah, it hasn't been too bad though. Lucina? Come on up here. John Doe Stephen Lucina, 26W 842-921A and B. How you doing, Mr. Lucina? Do you speak English? This person isn't with you. John, that person there isn't with him, right?
No.
We're gonna need to get an interpreter on this, Heather. I'm gonna send him down.
Lucina?
Yeah, and you could play
Okay.
that, whatever it is that you guys have recorded, so he understands it. We'll set it for arraignment and pretrial, and he doesn't understand me, so you might as well just figure out a way to play that and tell him the date, and we'll get a Spanish interpreter whenever you can, okay?
Sounds good.
So, John, make sure you take him down the hall so he doesn't. Do you mind taking him down, Monica?
Me too.
Just take him right down the hall. You go right out that door. Here, take this file. I'm going to send this intern down here, Heather. White top.
Okay.
She's going to walk down. You go with her. Go with her. Follow her, and then you can play him that. All right. Thanks. What's your name?
Bowman, First Name Street.
Is she on the docket?
I went to payments. I was here to schedule the day.
The time to pay?
Yeah,
Heather,
they're probably skipping.
Heather, do you want to just give her time to pay this, Miss Bowman? How late are you? Just tell me how late are you?
It's been about a month.
Okay, all right. Next time you got to come in front of me on or before the due date, okay?
Gotcha.
Go down the hall, they'll give you time to pay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You got to come in on or before the due date.
Yes,
I
sir.
probably told you that before, right?
Yes, I've been making increment.
Okay, fine, fair enough. To go down there and just make sure you stay with the plan. Heather, give them whatever or give her whatever she needs, okay?
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
Judge.
Good luck. How we doing? How you doing?
All right. How are you?
How's the docket coming?
To be honest with you,
You don't.
no, it's not, it's going.
Sadie, can you tell me? 3/4 of the way done? Or,
Yeah. I don't know who had, but that.
all right, I'm gonna get off here.
All right.
No insurance. Would you like one? Okay, we'll give you a defense lawyer. You go out in the hallway and we'll go from there, okay? Either way, you're coming back in front of me, okay?
Well, it's not you a lawyer. They didn't suspend it license.
It's suspended license and no insurance.
The state already know.
So you don't want a lawyer? I'll go ahead and arraign you and let you talk to the prosecutor. How's that? On May 12 of 26 at 3:50 PM, the police think you were operating a motor vehicle on Western Hall in Woodhaven. They think you had a suspended license. That is a misdemeanor. It is punishable by up to $500 in fines, 93 days jail, costs are all those 2 points. Do you understand that? Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a trial. You understand that? I can't hear you.
Yes.
You also have a second charge of no proof of insurance. That's a 0-point civil infraction. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer? Not guilty, pleas entered. $500 personal bond. I'm gonna have him take you right to the prosecutor. This is Woodhaven. And you'll go talk to the prosecutor. Prosecutor doesn't give you what you want. You can come back out and tell me, Judge, I want to adjourn it and I want to get a lawyer and I'll apply for one or I'm going to hire one and you do whatever you want. Okay, fair enough? Good luck.
Just have a seat.
Anything else down there? No? So Monica, how you doing? How you doing?
Sorry.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Good to be back. Appreciate it.
What's that?
I was we said I'd be back. This year was really interested.
Go ahead, Keith. Anything? If she's not here, you go down with her, but if she's not here, you want to come in? Glad to have you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Problem. What do you guys see, Ryan?
Me here,
Whoever the defendant is.
Daniel Musso.
Did you meet with the lawyer yet?
I just spoke with him. He told me to come in here and sit down.
And have you spoken with your lawyer, sir?
Yes, sir.
And who has a case over here? What's your name? I'm sorry?
So,
Have you spoken with a lawyer? Can you guys describe your lawyer, what he looks like or she looks? Okay. Mr. Crawford's on all those? Okay. Sir, what's your name? Did you just get here?
No, I just left the lawyers.
Okay, who'd you speak with? Mr. Crawford?
Yes, he told me to come sit here.
Okay. Well, as soon as he comes in, I'll call you about your cases, okay? Morning, Mr. Newman. Do you have you already talked to the prosecutor?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have.
What case are you on?
The ELIS, Able ELIS is first civil infraction, Your Honor.
Which prosecutor, Woodhaven or Brownstown?
Woodhaven.
You have ELIS there?
Yes.
I think he's bringing the file in, okay?
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Problem. People against Able ELIS 26W842-454. Okay, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court. Attorney David Newman appearing on behalf of the defendant, Able ELIS.
So your client's going to plead to 1 to 5 over, which is a 1-pointer, and they're going to dismiss the stop sign. True?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, to that charge, 1 to 5 miles per hour over the limit. Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Plea is accepted. 145 is the total. I'll give him until he lives in Canton. Okay, I'll give him until June the 3rd. Okay.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
Great day. Thank
Good
you.
seeing you.
I'm
Have a good
dismissing the
one.
stop sign. You too.
Thank you.
Well, times have changed. So which one do you want to take first? Any one of them? Or doesn't it matter? Sure. People against Michael Edward Patrick, 267-842-873 A and P.
Morning, Your Honor. Michael Crawford, representing Patrick.
Sir, your name, please?
Michael Patrick.
Okay, so He's, first of all, does he stand mute and waive formal reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how many drunk drivings does he have?
It appears that my client has 2 in the past, Your Honor.
I think that's not accurate, is it? He's got 3 drunk drivings. So part of this is the prosecutor will not seek a state warrant or OWI third. Is that what he's saying?
Correct.
I don't know why these guys are doing this. I don't know how many times somebody has to go. He's driving on a revoke too, probably, right? What times have changed? So he's going to plead to operating while intoxicated. True?
True, Your Honor.
And then I'm going to go ahead and dismiss. The expired plate, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty to operating while intoxicated, I'm going to dismiss the expired plate. And the possible penalties here are as follows: up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service. Court costs are all 6 points. License suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be, or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
Sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand and advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you understand your license will be revoked for years now, right?
Yes, I do.
And this is what you wish to do.
Yes, sir.
What was the alleged breathalyzer or blood draw on this, counsel?
Points 117.
All right. To the charge of operating while intoxicated, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Were you operating a motor vehicle and you understand all your rights, correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions on your rights at all?
No.
To the charge of operating while intoxicated, how do you plead?
Guilty.
On May 11 at 26 at 12:43 in the morning, were you operating a motor vehicle on Colonial Drive near Independence and Woodhaven?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you drink alcohol prior to that? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
Yes, sir. And I had 5 vodka tonics.
And then you were, then you operated that vehicle, correct?
Yes.
Was your ability to operate that motor vehicle substantially and materially affected due to the consumption of the alcohol?
I didn't feel as well as it was, but yes, sir.
In what way? Why were you pulled over by the police?
For failure to stop all the way at a stop sign.
All right. You think you did that at least in part because of your alcohol consumption?
Yes.
Did you take a breathalyzer or a blood test?
Breathalyzer.
And that was at the police station, correct?
It was in my driveway, sir.
No, but did you take another one or was it a blood draw? Did you go to the police station and blow into a machine or did you go to the hospital?
I did it twice, sir. He blew it once when pulled over and did it also at the jail.
Okay. And counsel, with results of the intoxilizer 0.117 and 0.110?
Stipulated, Your Honor.
And you believe you stipulate that was an accurate reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Please accept it to operating while intoxicated. I'm going to dismiss the expired plate. Where does he work?
So where you work?
I currently don't work.
Where did you last work?
2014.
What were you doing?
I installed flooring. I retired from doing that.
Okay. Did you spend time in prison in Lapeer in 2020 after your OWI 3?
Yes, I did.
How long?
48 days.
I'm just surprised they're not enhancing this. I just am very surprised. If you don't get into my sobriety court, you're going to jail for 93 days.
Sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
I'm 59, sir.
So you retired at 47?
Yes, after a heart attack, and
and whatnot.
Well, do you think this constant drinking's helping?
Well, it's kind of the reasons, Your Honor. Since my last video, I didn't drink since over 5 years ago. And my wife recently passed away of party. So, months later, just made a super bad choice. It was Mother's Day that day as well. So I just made a bad choice to self-medicate.
You mean a week and a half ago? Or the past Mother's Day she died?
No, it was Mother's Day the day I got pulled over, sir. So I was kind of having a hard time that day.
How long ago did she pass away?
9.5 months ago.
I'm sorry. Do you have kids?
Yes, sir.
But you can't keep driving drunk. You're going to hurt somebody.
Yes, sir.
Do you have funds to get a SoberLink device today? And before you answer, let me let you in on the secret. If you're telling me you can't afford a SoberLink device today, I'm going to give you a bond, and you're going to be sitting in the jail until they tell you, until they can fit you with one. And I don't know how long that'll take. 2, 3, 4 days.
That's right.
I hope you got some money with you. I'm scared for you.
I'll take care for myself, Aaron.
7,500, 10%. I hope he has the money. Tell me he has the money.
$750, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're not, 7,500, 10% is your bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. No contact with prosecution witnesses, no alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. 10 to NA 4 times a week. You're to be on a SoberLink device by the end of the day. You're gonna have to post the bond. Can you post it now?
That's it.
And then you're gonna have to go. You weren't drinking anytime soon, were you?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give you a sentence date. We're gonna put you in a sobriety court. So here's what you're gonna do. Actually, if you want to do sobriety court, it's extensive.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's extensive. You're gonna have to, I mean, here's what we'll do. You post the money. I'll order a screening and assessment. We'll set you up for a sobriety court interview with them. And then you're gonna be on bond conditions. You're gonna immediately start getting into treatment. You're gonna immediately start going to AA. You're going to immediately start testing twice a week. You're gonna have to come to status review hearings with me every other week and with the probation officer in the off weeks.
Okay, sir.
It's a lot.
I understand, sir.
But then when you're ready to be sentenced, if we take you into the program, our grant covers your testing. Our grant covers your SoberLink. Okay? Give me a date about 5 weeks out, if you would, Heather.
Well, 4 weeks for Woodhaven would put us on the 24th, which you have sobriety court on that day. You want to do that or?
Let's try that at 8:30.
Okay.
We got to get you in there today. John's going to go down with you. You're going to post your 7,500, 10%. Then you're going to go over to probation. You'll fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed, and then you'll come back and deal with them. Okay? Thank you. Good luck. Daniel Musso. Daniel Christopher Musso, 26W842220.
Your Honor, Mike Delapoli, representing Mr. Musso's coach. Please state your name for the record.
Daniel Christopher Musso.
So this can be a plea he's going to take, the telephone harassment. Why is it a no contest plea?
This is ongoing, FOC dispute,
Is this between him and an ex or something?
ex-wife. That's the victim of this matter.
So what kind of this dispute do they have going on, over custody or something?
Yes, that's the nature of these communications.
If you plead no contest, and I'll do that for you under these circumstances, the penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. I'll take it under section 771.1 as requested by the prosecutor and your lawyer. And if you're compliant at the end of 6 months or 12 months, I will dismiss your case on motion of the prosecutor. Do you understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a hearing with the trial. Do you understand that?
Understood.
You understand all your rights?
I do.
Any questions before I ask you how you plead?
Oh, no.
All right. All right, I'm going to have all of this marked with your permission, Mr. Crawford, as People's Exhibit 1.
Yes, sir.
That would serve as the basis for the no contest plea. And you understand again, if you plead no contest, it has the same effect as a guilty plea.
Understood.
To that charge. Telephone harassment, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right. Are you on probation or parole right now?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody forced you to plead no contest?
No.
All right, again, I'm going to review the report. Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to plead no contest?
No.
You can't do this. I'll accept the plea of no contest to this. I'm going to order a screening and assessment. Was he under the influence at any of these times, Mr. Crawford, that you could tell?
No, Your Honor.
This is a lot here, and I see some of the messages. And
Well, Your Honor, my client suffers from significant mental health issues.
I'm going to order a pre-sentence report and a sentence date. No contest occur. You understand that?
Understood.
And you got me though on that, right? You understand how serious I would be if you violated that?
I do understand. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you went and got printed.
I did.
Pre-sentence report, sentence date. Jeez, you can't talk like this. I can't believe you're talking to me. Okay, don't say nothing because you had a no contest plea. I'm just reading this. What do we want to do on this, Heather? 4 weeks
June 10th
out?
at 8:30. Are you on
June
do 4
10th at
weeks?
8.
We can, or
No,
we can
that's
do 4
okay.
weeks.
Let's do
Okay.
two. June the 10th at 8:30. All right, so you go down the hall, get your notice, and then you'll go over to probation and you'll be interviewed, okay?
All right.
I wish you well. Good luck.
Thank you.
Brian, the bar Pope. 24W83556 A and B.
Good morning, Your Honor. I get a call for Mr. Paul.
This is a no ops plea. Mr. Poe, your name, sir?
Paul.
How you doing? So this is a financial responsibility financial responsibility fee suspension, correct?
Correct.
Is this what you want to do, Mr. Poe?
Yes, sir.
If you plead to no ops, I'm going to dismiss the suspend. And then you still have to pay this speeding ticket. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
If you plead to no ops, possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Any questions before we go on? To the charge, no valid operator's license on your person. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on July 24 of 24 in the city of Woodhaven on Hallner Drex?
Yes.
Did you have a valid license with you on your person?
No.
Are you on probation or parole? Anybody in the world force you to plead guilty? Plea is accepted to no ops. The suspend is dismissed. You're still in default on the speed. Anything you'd like to say, Mr. Crawford?
Your Honor, my client is working diligently on getting himself a valid driver's license. been to the other jurisdictions where he has some issues and clearly matters.
How much does he owe on his judgment? Do you know?
I'm not exactly.
How much do you owe on that judgment?
I was in the thousands already last time.
Where do you work at?
Working for.
Maybe you should talk to a lawyer about setting up a payment plan. So they'll then installment payment order. If you can get on that case, they'll often set aside that suspension for you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you ought to think about that. All right.
So.
You're making good money. What plant you work on? What are you making? 35 an hour?
35.
Will they hire Mr. Crawford now, you think?
Well, they have to clean up.
Huh? Hit the cleanup, they'll hire us? Huh? Is that what you said?
Here, that we clean up there.
100 fines, 50 costs. I'm gonna go light on you. But you gotta take steps on it. 100 fines, 50 costs, 75 victim charge, $50 justice assessment, 40 in attorney fees. Your total's $315 or 60 days. You have a bond of $1,500, 10%. I'm trying to think now. This was reduced, so the 10% we don't keep. Okay, Heather? So he's gonna get his whole 150 to apply to him. It was in his name. Does he have the other 165 to pay on this?
He's asking until this Friday, right? He's paid this Friday.
Mr. Pope, there's still owe on the other case. Is it 180, Heather?
No, on the speeding ticket, it's 258 after all the fees.
Yeah, you have all that to pay by Friday?
Yes, sir.
And you have the other 165 to pay on this by Friday?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
I can give you time if you need it.
Take care of the Friday, sir.
You're gonna pay by, you sure?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm not gonna beg you. I'm just offering. Pay by May the 29th and 26th, okay? May the 29th and 26th. All right? I wish you well. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron.
And if you need something happens, you know, you had to go get gas or something that's through the roof, call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. Dead serious. Don't worry about it. Don't lose sleep if you don't have the money, but you got to communicate with me, okay?
I will. I appreciate that.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Deshaun Davion Thompson, 26W842, 863 A and B and C. And Mr. Kerman, your appearance.
Likely Department B73 form at the defendant, Your Honor.
Sir, your name.
So
And he's going to plead to, so first of all, for purposes of arraignment, what does he do? Stand mute, wait for a reading?
yes, sir.
Not guilty, plea is entered. He's going to plead to operating while impaired. The prosecutor is going to move to dismiss the operating while intoxicated on the expired plate and the MIP, right?
Your Honor, I believe he's being responsible to the MIP, dismiss the expired plea.
He's got it written differently here. He's got the MIP. Well, he did draw a line, I guess, because he got down to the end of impaired. So you're telling me he's going to plead to the MIP. He's going to plead to operating while impaired. The expired plate will be dismissed. And the OWL.
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do? If you plead responsible to minor in possession, that's a civil infraction. If you plead to a minor in possession, then they're going to dismiss the OWI and the expired plate. They're going to move to dismiss, and I'm going to dismiss those two charges. And then I'll take your plea to operating while impaired as well. You understand how?
Yes, sir.
If you plead to MIP, that's a civil infraction. If you plead to impaired driving, that is punishable by up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs of all those, 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record in your vehicle could be, or then it can be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that? John, tell Mr. Urick I need the police report. And I don't have a traffic record here, Heather. I don't know. Oh, yes, I do. I got the criminal history, so that's good. All right. He was printed. You were printed at the police station that night, true? And you understand the possible penalty. Again, I'll repeat them, up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
To that charge of operating while visibly impaired, how do you wish to plead?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Woodhaven, County of Boone, on May the 10th of 26?
Yes, sir.
And where were you driving? On I-75 northbound near King?
Yes, sir.
And what did you do that makes you guilty of operating while impaired? First of all, how much did you drink before that?
Like 5 cans. I don't know what.
5 cans of what? They got to keep your voice up for me, okay?
I don't know exactly what it was. I didn't get it.
Well, you drank it though, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how much you drank?
Yeah, it was like 5 cans. But
5 cans of what?
I'm not sure.
Was it beer?
No, it wasn't beer. It was like flavored alcohol.
All right, and then you operated the vehicle. Do you think your ability to operate the motor vehicle was impaired due to the consumption of the alcohol? In what way? Why were you pulled over by the police?
I was speeding.
You think you were speeding at least in part because of your alcohol consumption? Were you administered a breathalyzer or a blood shot? And what were the results of that? Is that right, Mr. Kerman?
No, I believe in 0.134, full self-stipulated.
Yeah, 1.126. You stipulate that that was the reading and that it was an accurate reading for purposes of the plea, Mr. Kerman? It was 0126 according to the ticket.
I believe the toxicology said 0.1.
Okay. 0124?
0.124.
Okay. All right. You stipulate to that, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole right now, sir? Anybody in the world force you to plead guilty? Geez, I don't want their original copies. John sent, call Mr. Urick in. I don't want the original copies of this stuff. It looks like an original. All right, I'm going to accept your plea. I find it to be an accurate plea to operating while impaired. I'm going to dismiss the expired plate and the OWI. You already pled the MIP. I'm accepting that plea. I'm ordering a screening and assessment. Are you in school? Did you graduate?
Yeah, I heard that.
Where?
Tepe.
What, last year?
Yeah.
So what are you doing now?
I'm probably trying to go to college so I can.
Is anybody with you today? Come on up here, Mom. So I want to just tell you the reality of it. I think, Mr. Urick, your name?
Well, you're going to have the city of Woodhaven.
I think some of this looks like original.
I'm sorry, Judge?
I think some of this looks like it's original writing. I don't want the originals.
Originals in terms of.
Heather, I'm going to send this down. Matt, Monica, would you mind walking down and give them this? I think you got originals here. They got to do a better job of getting us the police reports.
Oh, I deeply apologize, Your Honor.
It looks like this is here, take that down. I'm going to have Monica bring that down for you. Heather, can you have somebody make a copy of that packet? We're giving it back to Mr. Urick, and
Okay,
we'll keep the copy.
Sure.
So, ma'am, I'm sorry to bother you, and I appreciate you coming very much. What is your name?
Erica Thompson.
What's this kid like?
Good kid. She's very disappointed in him. I'm shocked because he just started on every way truck.
So you're set. I just wanted to find out about, I think I was told by probation, could be wrong. I think it's you guys that they're having some problems with getting the police reports.
Okay.
So just try to make sure we have copies every time. Otherwise, they got to dig them out. It saves us a lot of time. If you can give us a copy of the pretrial at least.
And this matters for sentencing right now, Judge?
No.
Oh.
I'm just taking his plea.
Okay, very well.
But here's the thing. You're all set.
Thank you.
You're not even 20. So I'm just telling you, when you can't legally drink and you go out and get a drunk driving, the odds greatly improve that you're going to be back here on a drunk driving. Do you understand me? You seem like a nice kid. You can't be doing this to yourself. I'm not going to beat you up about it, but you got to make sure you don't come back and see me. I'm ordering a screening and assessment. And that means a lot to me, ma'am, that you're here with him today. Is your father in your life?
Sure.
Okay, good. Are you still married to to his father?
Yes.
Perfect. And you both live he lives with you in Southgate?
Yes.
We got to get you a job or you got to get back in school. Here's your bond, $500 personal bond, $1,000 personal bond, actually. You cannot leave the state. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No contact with prosecution witnesses, no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. Don't let me find out you're using that stuff. AANA once a week. Okay, AANA once a week in person. He's going to give you that. And I'm serious. I've been doing this a while, and I'm telling you, I'm going to sentence Heather, by the way, on the civil infraction charge at the time of the sentencing on this one. So we're going to give you a date, but I'm telling you, when I see kids come in here that are not even 21 with drunk driving, the likelihood of them coming back in front of me or another judge at some point is significantly increased. Do you understand? You got to make sure this doesn't happen again. They got Lyfts, they got Ubers. What are you going to do with your life? You saying he's thinking about getting back into school? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Where at?
There's a couple, like trade school.
Good, perfect. Because mom and dad don't want to support you forever, right, Mom?
No, sir.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
He has a job right now.
Where at? Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. What are you looking at your shoes for? You're at least working. How much they paying you now? Let's get you some education. You'll do that. Right? Big, strong guy like you. Sentencing date. Sorry, John, I need that.
That'll be June 10th at 8:30.
June 10th at 8:30, okay? June the 10th at 8:30.
Judge.
Thank you. So can you go give Mr. Urick, hang on a second here. I believe this is his. Give him that. June 10th at 8:30 is going to be your sentencing date, sir. Okay? Ma'am, I do really appreciate you coming. Okay? Mr. Thompson, do a good job. They, you got some things going for you, I think, here. Okay? All right. Good luck. You go down the hall, get your notice, and then you go on over to probation and filling out a questionnaire.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming, ma'am. Can you call in Mr. Urick again? Sadie.
Done.
People against Mark David Wicker. Mark David Wicker, 267-842-655, A, B, and C. 249, right? Morning, Mr. Salas, your appearance.
Good morning. Could please the court Nicholas South, P3470, Mr. Winters against my right.
Did you call him?
I called. I told
him. Your name?
Mark Woodward.
So, Mr. Urick, your name?
William Urick, I'm the city of Woodhaven, Your Honor.
So he's got a .074.
Correct.
The legal limit for operating while intoxicated is .08, right?
Correct.
Then tell these guys not to write these if you're not going to prosecute them. You know what I'm saying? If they're not going to, if they're going to write guys for with an 0.074 and you're going to come in and dismiss them or reduce them like this, maybe they shouldn't write them. You follow me? I'm just telling. Are you offering this attempt of operating while impaired because you think you have a difficulty proving your case?
I'm offering the attempt based upon some of the equities that brother counsel brought up.
Like what?
Up to and including the young man's employment, where he is employed.
Where's he employed? Everybody thinks their employment's important.
St. George Orthodox Church, Your Honor.
Doing what?
He's been there 18 years.
Doing what?
In the catering facility, managing the grounds. Is it a technical job? No, but he's always on time. He's well liked.
Okay, I get it. Everybody has jobs. I need something more than that. Are you telling me you have difficulty you feel proving your case?
I am not.
You're not saying that?
I believe that the stop is valid, and I believe that the proposed jury instruction were there to be one.
Okay, so let me, so here's my issue. I have difficulty reducing drunk drivers. I try to never get my nose stuck into what you guys do, but that one is something else to me. Now, this stuff about working as a caterer doesn't hold water to me. I don't care if he's a caterer. I don't care if he's a doctor. I don't care what he does. So let's take that out of the equation. If you can't tell me you got problems with your case, I don't want to take the plea. If you got problems with your case, that's a different story. But if you think you can prove this case, I don't know why you're giving him a better deal than anybody else gets. No, and I'm serious. I'm not trying to get on you. I'm trying to tell you how I feel. I think I've told you on other cases how I feel about these. And if again, I'm going to repeat what I said. If there's a problem with the case, you're duty bound as a prosecutor to treat people differently, dismiss cases if you can't prove them. You're duty bound, really, if you think you have a problem with the case, to not necessarily roll the dice. But I don't want to hear this stuff about he's a caterer. I get so tired of hearing about people's employment. Like, big deal. I'm sorry what to say. It's like commercial drivers. I got lawyers. Oh, well, he's going to lose. Well, maybe he should have thought about that before he got behind the wheel after being drunk. But now I want to hear from you.
So
go from there.
Understood, Your Honor. And the employment was simply top of mind due to the fact that I think maybe for the first time in my tenure here, I read a letter of reference from his employer, the Monsignor of the parish. But notwithstanding that, there was a failure to provide the second intoxilizer sample. So there is that evidentiary feature, if you will.
They didn't provide him with, they didn't give him the second
sample, one good capture, the second one was a fail.
So that's
the intoxilizer.
So that's an issue, right? All right. You want to write it down for me?
Sure.
So I just want to be clear. Is there something about the level of the breathalyzer here that's causing you to do this? I mean, you didn't have a 2.0.
Correct.
It's harder to prove an 074 case, right?
It is harder to prove an 074 case than
by a lot, right?
An 08 case. And most of what we see, Your Honor, is the low to mid to upper teens. And then
I haven't taken him and attempted operating while impaired. I think he's still going to lose his license.
It is still a drinking offense.
I know that, but I think he's still, I don't know how many points they're going to assess. I would think 4, but I would think that this, pardon?
I believe that's correct, Joe.
But I think that he's going to get suspended, but I think the possible penalties are only going to be up to 150 fines, 45 days jail, 180 hours community service, court costs are all. I don't know if the community service would be less, and I'll figure that out, but I don't know that that's really an issue. And I just want to be clear. So that's in part why you're doing it, correct? Because I don't want to hear about people's employment anymore. I'm so tired of hearing about people's employment. I want to be, you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Urich?
I do.
I hear that all the time. Everybody thinks they're special. I don't care if he's working at a church. I don't care where he's working. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, sir? So I'm going to take your plea. If you plead guilty to operating while, attempted operating while impaired, I'm going to dismiss the operating while intoxicated. The possible penalties are going to be, I believe, up to 150 fines, 45 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that? I can't hear a word you're saying. Yes?
That's right.
And you understand it's a 4 points. Did he sign an advice of rights form today?
2 weeks ago.
No. What rule says I can rely on one 2 weeks ago? Come on, guys, you got to help me in. He's got to sign the form. The court rule is abundantly clear. I either have to advise him of his rights or he has to sign one when he's taken a plea. Sign one on the initial appearance and then sign one when he's taken a plea, or I got to go through these verbally every time. So So they only charged operating while visibly impaired.
Correct.
Okay. Good enough. You understand everything here, Mr. Wicker? I want you to take the time reading that advice of us. Was this a young officer that wrote this? I don't want you to mention his name. I mean, you get what I'm saying, though. If they're going to be behind, I mean,
You're gonna get it. I'm gonna name the prosecutor.
you can thank the prosecutor for, but do that later. Just have him sign the advice of rights. I'm taking my plea. Quit while you're ahead. Right?
Absolutely.
All right. You understand those rights, sir? Did you sign those? Did you read that?
Yes.
You understand if you plead guilty, you're giving up the presumption of innocence, you're waiving the requirement that the people prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and you're waiving all your trial rights. You're waiving your right to a jury trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. If you plead guilty, we are not going to have a trial. You're giving up all of those rights, and you understand that. All right. And you understand if you plead guilty to operating while visibly or attempted operating while visibly impaired, I'm going to dismiss the operating while visibly impaired. They did not charge you with drunk driving because the level of the breathalyzer and the possible penalties again on that are up to 150 fines, 45 days jail, 360 hours or 180 hours community service, cost of all, and they still believe 4 points would be added to your traffic record and your license would be suspended or revoked in accordance with that record. Do you understand that? And is he also pleading to expired plate? Is that what's going on? And then the no proof is being dismissed? And you understand if you plead to that, I'm going to also dismiss the no proof of insurance, right? All right, just keep your voice up for me, will you please? All right. To the charge of attempted operating while visibly impaired, how do you plead? Nice and loud, please. Speak into that microphone. It might help you. You're soft-spoken. To the charge expired plate, do you plead responsible or not responsible? Were you operating a motor vehicle on Western, Holland, Woodhaven on April 28 or 26 at 12:38 in the morning? Prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
I did not.
Hang on, Steve. Hang on. Keep your voice up. I can't hear you. I'm not gonna, come on, help me out. Speak into that. Get closer to that. What did you drink on that date and how much before you operated the vehicle?
2 shots, sorry.
2 shots of what?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you operated the vehicle.
Yes.
Do you know why you were pulled over by the police?
No insurance and the
Yeah, I know, but did they see something? Were you speeding, weaving, running stop signs? What were you doing?
I was driving home, sir.
I what?
I was driving home.
All right, so you don't think you did anything wrong in the operation of the vehicle? Then? I mean, you were drinking, I get it, but you don't think you were pulled over because you were speeding, any of that?
I was speeding also.
All right, but you had an expired plate at the time, correct?
Yes.
All right, and the breathalyzer result, this was an intoxilizer, correct? Correct. And you stipulate, Mr. Solid, that the result was 0.074 for purposes of the plea?
Yes, Judge.
All right, and are you on probation or parole, sir?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Okay, and again, let's see, what did I do with that now? To the charge expired plate, how do you plead responsible or not responsible?
Possible.
All right, I'll accept the plea to attempted operating while impaired. I'm going to dismiss the no insurance, dismiss the operating while impaired. And I'm also going to dismiss the no proof of insurance, okay? Now. All right, Heather, I hope you got that. This one's a little different. I'm dismissing the operating while impaired, accepting the plea to attempted operating while impaired, accepting the plea to expired plate pursuant to the agreement, dismissing the no proof insurance. Again, the original charge that was not drunk driving of operating while impaired will be dismissed. I'm still going to order a screening and assessment. You're going to come back later. Heather, why don't you give me a date?
How far out do you want to do this one, Judge?
How many do we have for the 10th of June? If we have.
Right now, we have three sentencings at 8:30.
Let's do this. Can you do this at 8:30 on the 10th?
This is 9:30 on the 10th?
As long as you're here by 9:30, how's that?
Okay.
Okay, I just get screwed up when guys show up later and they're starting diet. It's 9:35, but just be ready to go. He's gonna go down the hall.
Yes.
And I'm deferring the sentencing on the expired plate, by the way, Heather. And I'm dismissing the no proof for the record. What?
Did you say 9:30 for this, Judge?
Yeah, 9:30. Mr. Salas wants to sleep in a little bit. Just kidding.
So far,
Go ahead.
he does have proof with him of the English plate and getting the insurance.
Good. Remind me of that at sentencing. Okay? Thank you. All right. So go down the hall with him. He'll get the notice and we'll see you back here. Have a good day. John Smallwood. John Gregory Smallwood, 267-842-3377.
Michael A. Carmen, B17 before I'm happy to defend Your Honor.
I have an A and a B file. Mr. Smallwood, your name?
Gregory Smallwood.
All right. So we have a suspend charge and we have a no proof insurance. And as I understand it, he's going to plead, first of all, for purposes of arraignment, does he stand mute and waive formal with? So the prosecutor's offered, and he's going to plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And he's also going to plead to impeding traffic. The prosecutor's going to dismiss the suspend charge as well as the no proof of insurance charge. True?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
I do.
If you plead to allow an unlicensed driver to drive, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
I do.
All right, impeding traffic is a 4-point violation. Do you understand that? If you plead to that charge, the misdemeanor, we're not going to report it to the Secretary of State. There's no points. Do you understand that? And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form today? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. And we are not going to have a trial. Do you understand that? Did you sign one today? I don't see the advice of rights in you. You signed one today?
Did not.
Well, why'd you tell me you did that? You're presumed innocent.
The space outside of
They have to prove you guilty. Hang on. I'm just going to give them to you. You're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right. Don't worry about signing. Put that away. Just listen to it. You have the right to trial by court or trial by jury. You have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a trial. You understand that?
I do.
Still wish to plead guilty. And you understand by pleading guilty, you're waiving the presumption of innocence, waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and you're waiving your constitutional right to a jury trial.
I do.
All right, to the charge, allowing one licensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Responsible.
That's a guilty plea.
Guilty.
It's a misdemeanor. You understand that?
I do.
To the charge, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
On April 14 of 26, were you in control of a 2002 Honda that was being operated on Ford near Van Horn and Woodhaven at 11:20 a.m.?
I was.
Did you allow somebody to drive that was unlicensed, and was that somebody you? You drove the car, right?
I did.
Well, why are you acting like you weren't driving? Is it the way I asked the question?
Sure, it said something about allowing somebody to.
They're giving you a break. Were you driving the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Were you suspended, revoked, or denied? Or unlicensed?
Pardon?
Were you unlicensed? You didn't have a valid license on that day, right?
Correct.
And yet you were driving the vehicle, right? I don't want to put words
I've
on it.
had a few different things going on that I'm trying to recall.
Yeah, this was just a month and a half ago, not
You
even.
know, but I've had multiple instances for.
Sir, I just want to make sure that on that date that you were operating the vehicle and that you were suspended, revoked, or denied. All right. are you on probation or parole?
Oh, yeah.
And you understand by pleading guilty, if you were on probation on April 14th, 26th, that this would be deemed a violation of your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated on this charge as a result of that plea and conviction.
Okay.
And you still wish to plead guilty?
Okay.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
That plea is accepted. And again, I'm going to ask you, in charge of impeding traffic, how do you plead, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept that plea. I'll accept that plea. I'll dismiss the no proof insurance, accept the plea to allow an unlicensed driver to drive, and dismiss the drive while suspended on motion to prosecutor. Are we ready for sentence?
Yeah, Sean, that's pretty neat, some fines and costs.
Yeah, fair enough. Your record looks kind of ugly, though. You know that, right?
Pardon?
Your record looks ugly, and you were suspended, correct me if I'm wrong, because of the drunk driving that you got. Is that true or false?
I do not know that information. Only thing that I know is that I was restricted. The restriction was lifted. I was arrested for driving with no license, and I was unaware that I was suspended. When I got home that day, I looked at my mail, and the letter stating that I was suspended starting that day was in my mail. I just didn't check my mailbox before I left for work that day.
Okay. Anything else you want to tell me?
That's awesome.
All right, I'm going to charge you $165 on the impeding, $165 on the impeding. And on this charge, I'm going to assess fines of 100, costs of $130, 75 victim strikes fee, $50 justice assessment completed. Yeah, $355 or 60 days. Okay, so you owe, it looks like $520. Do you have all that? How much do you have today?
100 today.
Pay 100 now on the impeding. You'll owe 65 on that. When can you pay that? June the 15th?
Sounds good.
Can you do that? And then I'll let you pay the other one in weekly installments, okay? How much can you afford to pay per week then, starting June the 22nd?
15 weeks.
Good enough. 50 a week, starting June 22nd. Now listen to me. I don't know why some people don't take advantage of this. You don't have the money on any of the due dates? No problem. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. Just don't ignore me. Fair enough? I'll remember that I told you that because I tell everybody that. Okay?
Sure.
Good luck. Go down the hall, pay your $100 and come on back on the other days. Thank you. Mr. Parent, thank you. On the other days, day, when you're supposed to pay or else you call. All right. Good luck. You have any others, Mr. Chairman?
No, please, time being no.
Okay, great. Mr. Graziani, you have one?
I have one, Judge Amy Brown.
Okay, and here's this gentleman's case. Do you know? What's your name?
Ivan Hurtado. Ivan Hurtado.
Did we give you a lawyer today?
He's still taking care of things right now.
What does he look like?
African American.
Okay. All right. Okay, good enough. So, files here. Amy Diane Brown, 25B 149-845. A. 25B 149-845. B. 25B 149-845. C. 25T 645-864A and B. And then 25T 6464808. Wow. All right, what do we got here, Mr.
Record, John Graziani, on behalf of Amy Diane Brown.
I don't know what we're doing on this one.
What's happened, Judge, is this stuff is She was in treatment and I have the other.
Your name, ma'am?
Amy Diane Brown.
What do you,
May I approach the
no, you don't have to. Just tell me when she was in.
judge? She was in the treatment program between February 27th of this year to May 6th. And several days ago, she received a mail. And she wanted to address this issue.
Wow.
She apologized. She was set for sentencing, judge, and I asked her why she didn't go out. She thought they would by the treatment center, and she knows that didn't take place.
Wow. Ms. Brown. Let's see which one's been adjudicated. Judge Hessen never sentenced you on 25T646-4808. I sentenced you on 25T645-864B. But then you failed to appear for a show cause on May the 11th. And then Judge Hessen's, you failed to appear on February 25th for a pretrial, it looks like. Heather, if I'm making any mistake on any of these, you tell me. And then it looks like you were supposed to be here for a sentencing on February 19th of 26. And then it looks like you didn't pay your fines from 25B149845B. You didn't show up on May the 11th. And then here we are again on another case, 25B149845A.
Basically, she was going through a very difficult period prior to getting into the treatment program. In fact, as you're well aware, it takes normally several weeks to a month at least to get any one of these treatment programs, particularly in southeastern Michigan. Shame on Ms. Brown, Lisa Brown, for not addressing this earlier, but there she is. And again, we're asking for mercy. We don't have any excuses for the dates in which she wasn't in treatment. She is a caregiver for her mom and dad. She actually lives out in Belleville. And
you know how many court dates you've missed?
I didn't realize that. I had the 11th one, or I would have been here.
I thought she was still in treatment.
Changed the address.
I thought you were still in treatment.
I got out May 6th.
she got out on May 6th, Judge.
They did have the wrong address on file. So I changed it when I got here to the correct address.
How old are you?
50.
It's been a rough life. She had mental abuse in her marriage. She
I was in a car accident in 2019 and my back was broken severely bad and I had almost broken half. I had severe chest trauma and I had a long period of sobriety.
Let's do this.
Let's do that.
Heather, I'm going to reschedule her case for sentencing in front of Judge Hess. On file 25T6464808. So I need a sentencing date on that case. This is out of.
I believe there should have been a cover sheet on each set of files with dates.
This one's going to be June the 11th at 10:15. On the Brownstown case in front of me, that's going to be rescheduled to June 18th. June the 18th. Ma'am, you got to show up. You do this again, I don't care what the reason. I'm going to lock you up. And you're going to be waiting a while. Do we understand one another?
Yes.
June the 18th at 10:15 on 25B149845C on 25T645-864B. That's a show cause. We'll reset the show cause for that same date, June 18 at 10:15. I'm going to also schedule My Trenton case 25T645864A. Reset the contempt hearing. What was I saying on those, Heather? June 18th at
It was June 18th at 10:15.
Yeah, at 10:15. Then on the other case in front of me, the Brownstown case, I'll just set that for Jesus.
I believe I put June 18th for all of ours.
June 18th at 10:15. Ma'am, stop this nonsense, will you please?
Yes, I totally agree with that.
Judge, in defense.
I'm gonna reschedule all these in my docket for June 18th at 10:15. Is that what I've been doing, or did I move a time?
No, I believe that's what we were doing, June 18th at 10:15.
I'm gonna give you a personal bond on all of mine. I'm gonna give you a personal bond on Judge Hesson's. Maybe you're trying. I'm gonna assume you are. If you're not, shame on me. So Heather, just give her a personal bond on all these. I'm not gonna go through all these. I got 6 files here. If she does this again, she's gonna be sitting in jail for a long time. Give them your new address. I don't want to hear any more excuses, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Good luck. Personal bond, $1,000 on each of. Thank you very much. All right, who do I have on this one? Arthur Dilbert Cornell. Is he here?
No, that's just, you just gotta sign it.
Oh, yeah, I already took this one.
So, sign
I already did sign it.
Well,
Yeah, I already signed it.
did you?
Yeah, right on the bottom here.
Oh. Heather, he already signed it.
Yeah, I signed that one. That
I
was
wasn't
done.
sure. That was the one I had you take over to Lisa. I don't know those sheets on those.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you guys have? What's your name?
There's Mr. Crawford.
All right. All right. I'm taking a 5-minute recess. Do we have much left? See, we have much left. Do we have much left?
I don't know if Crawford has anyone. At least 3. But I think more.
Got 3 more.
And they're all with Mr. Crawford?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming 1 more because these 2 are in here, so.
All right. You guys stay seated. I'll be out as soon as something's ready. Thank you. Prohibited left-hand turn, responsible or not responsible?
Yeah.
Responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea, dismiss the suspend. 150 is your total. You can go right down to the cashier and make your payment. Good luck. Thank you. Scott.
Your Honor, my client's gonna need a little bit of time. He doesn't get, he got paid late. Even the Friday, he'll have him.
Come on up here, sir. Yeah, I'll give that to this Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, you pay by May the 29th. No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, people against. Scott, Terrell Dwight Scott, 26W842665, names.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Michael Crawford, representing Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott, station at the record.
He's going to plead guilty to attempted trespassing.
Yes, Your Honor.
I never quite saw that. How do you attempt to trespass? Mr. Scott. You're going to stay out of wherever I'm telling you, and I like to kid around a little, but not really, because you got a terrible record here. You plead to attempted trespassing. It's punishable by up to 250 fines, 45 days jail costs or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign an advice of rights and read and understand the rights? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
So,
I can't hear you.
yes,
To the charge of attempted trespassing, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
books,
I don't know what that means.
take the charge.
Well, I'm asking you how you plead. You don't have to plead guilty. It says you were trespassed from there on April 2nd, and then we're back on April 26th. If you weren't, you weren't.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Well, then I'm not going to take your plea if you weren't there.
Yeah.
You didn't go back there, so let's not talk about it anymore. I'm just going to set it. I'll give you we'll set one more final pretrial. If it doesn't resolve, we'll set it for jury. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Final pretrial. What day, Heather?
That'll be June 10th at 10 o'clock.
At 10 a.m. Okay? June the 10th at 10 a.m. All right? And you can go down the hall and get your notice, and you're all set, and I wish you well. Good luck.
Thanks.
Tina Marie Ruth Gerald, 26W842903A and B.
Good afternoon. I, Joe Crawford, representing the defendant who's approached jail.
Your name, ma'am?
Tina Gerald.
So she's going to plead to no operator's license on person. They're going to dismiss the suspend and dismiss, correct me if I'm wrong, with no proof of insurance or not?
Correct, they're going to dismiss it.
All right. Do you understand and agree to that?
Yes.
If you plead to no ops, possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
To the charge, no valid operator's license on person. How do you plead?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on the 12th of May of 26 at 3:50 p.m. on Western Hall in Woodhaven?
Yes, sir.
Did you have a valid operator's license on your person?
No.
Are you on probation or parole? For what?
Yeah.
A misdemeanor?
Yeah.
Operating when intoxicated?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of big.
I can go get sentenced for that.
Out of Romulus?
Yeah.
Well, that's not good. You understand when was the conviction date? The conviction date was March the 19th. You understand if you plead guilty here, this would be deemed a violation of that probation. That probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated on that charge as a result of this plea and conviction. You still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Plea is accepted, the no ops, the suspends dismissed, so is the no proof. You got to stop doing this, ma'am.
Yes, sir, I do.
What do you have to say, Mr. Crawford? Anything?
Nothing, Your Honor. My client is just working on improvement. She's got a lot going on. She's working, getting employed.
Where?
I am working at Golden Corral as a server and Cornerstone caregiver, taking care of the veterans.
You got to stay out of trouble.
Sorry.
Just telling you.
I'm improving on you.
100 fines, 200 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 4 1/4 or 90 days. Can you pay all that?
Well, my client can't pay that all today. We'd like to propose a payment arrangement.
Go ahead.
She can pay $100 on the 5th. That's when she gets paid. Then she'd like to pay $75 every 2 weeks thereafter. She gets paid.
All right. So you pay 100 on June 5th. And then how much bi-weekly?
$75.
Then $75 bi-weekly. Beginning June 19th, but you gotta, if you don't have the money, call the court. I'll go on Zoom, I'll give you an extension. But geez, stay out of trouble.
Yes, sir.
They're not gonna, the judge isn't gonna be excited that you went out and drove on a suspended license. Good luck. Thank you. Hurtado. Evan Samuel Hurtado, 26W841254A.
Good moment. We got one year on my field problem. Representing this.
What's he going to do?
Your Honor, my client is going to plead not guilty to the first charge and plead guilty to the second allegation. There is an explanation as to why it's plead not guilty.
Okay. Call in Madeline. If you plead guilty here, sir, to count two, you'd be subject to a 5-day jail term. Do you understand that? And did you sign, read, and understand the Yellow Advice of Rights Revocation Probation Form?
Yes,
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing of the trial. Do you understand that?
yes, sir.
To the charge, failure to provide verification of attending AA, NA twice a week. How do you plead? Did you fail to attend verification? Did you provide verification? Let me ask it this way. Did you fail to provide verification of attending AA, NA twice a week? Did you fail to provide verification of attending AA, NA twice a week?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? Please accepted to that charge. What's the explanation as to count one? Does he have a medical marijuana card?
He does not, Your Honor, but when we submit, Your Honor, is that prior to beginning testing, he was a heavy marijuana user. And this is only 2 or 3 weeks after he got started, Your Honor. This is still in his system. And that's why he failed. He did not.
February 25th, I ordered him no marijuana, no alcohol, no illegal drugs. He's not going to tell me that. I don't know who he thinks he's talking to. That isn't in his system from 2 months earlier. That was February. He tested positive May 4th. I ordered him not to consume after February 25th. Your name?
Madeline Rector.
How's he doing with everything else?
So since you're on the subject of testing, I will also add, he tested completely negative for everything on April 13th.
Good.
So.
But this was May 4th. Oh, okay.
And we've already had that conversation several times.
Your Honor, my client, with some independent research, he submits there's something called sneeze.
Oh my God.
Flash of the bag.
Flash.
That he's concerned. He takes out efforts to try to.
Here's what we're doing. His DNA is, they open today?
I don't know. I would have to check.
We're setting a sentencing date in a couple of weeks. I'm entering a not guilty plea on count one. He's going for testing today. If they're not open, send him somewhere else to on-site. Sentencing date in 2 weeks, Heather. We can do June the 8th when Mr. Crawford's here. Are you here the 8th or 10th? Sure. 8th or 10th, Heather?
I tested one additional. That is, that one was negative. It was a couple weeks later.
June 10th. We'll make it at 10 o'clock.
Yep, that works, Judge.
You understand you're going to test today?
Yes, sir.
You understand you're going to our testing facility down the road, not ours, but the one we use. And if they're not open, he's going on site or someplace else.
Yes.
You'll meet with your probation officer. Stop using Mr. Hurtado. You and I are not going to get along.
I think that's,
Got it? Got it?
Yes.
Got it? Good. Thank you. Have a good day. Thanks, Mr. Crawford. I accepted his plea to count two. I'm setting a sentencing date on that, and we're setting a violation hearing on count one, Heather.
For the record, Your Honor, I just want to make it clear, my client submits to me that he did provide proof to you that he completed.
No.
We're going to deal with it back. We're going to deal with it in two days. Thank you.
Yeah. So everything you can turn it, there's no, that's one. Thank you so much. It says not attending in person, he was attending Zoom. So that doesn't give us.
Yep, have a good day.
So.